3G's family, what's going on? It's your boy GMS. You know I had to come through and switch it up a little bit. We had to take out that old intro, bring in a new one. And you already know what time it is. 3G's family, let's go.
We them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't wanna change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with APG and mess and Pac G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's, cause we them 3G's.
Hey, fresh out Minnesota, Milwaukee out in Florida. We your ghetto reporters, talking shit that's important. Educating your minds and putting this shit in order. Pull up that holy water, roll up right out the quarter. Pull up to the chat and loiter. We legends like Richie Porter, but won't find us on the corner. Hustle off this mic recording. We stay locked in like solitary confinement. You can't buy this type of common sense that we providing. Don't need no topics, we can do an hour just vibing. No silence, we riding. That goofy ish not flying, no lying. It's just some real life ish. And if you looking for me, I'll be with them 3G's, bitch.
Hey, them 3G's till we expanded. Got a fourth, her name is Binky. She didn't wanna change the four, so we still 3G's. But you gon' still see her and hear her on the big screen. Kicking game with APG and mess and Pac G. Spitting facts and make you laugh, we the new dream team. You can't compare them other shows out here that's on the scene. Can't nobody do it better than the 3G's, cause we them 3G's, yeah.
Yo.
Hey, 3G's.
I try to always wait for GMS to do his yo, whatever you always
Hey,
do
yo.
before I start talking. What's up, y'all?
I was grooving. I was over here.
I was
that
too.
shit
You know
be-
something?
It do be hitting them speakers.
It do. And like when I was
Headphones.
looking at Jay Wright's comment where he's like, I love the 3G's intro. I'm like, I feel like every time I hear it, I hear like an element in it that I'm like, oh, I like that. Like the little vroom, like the
Yeah.
car or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I like that.
I still gotta edit a new video for you. I gotta remind me, man. I'll be doing a whole bunch of other stuff. So, but I
I
got
mean,
another one on the
it's
way.
okay. So we'll talk
We
about
see
it.
what you be up to.
I know. I'm sorry.
This nigga made a whole Bugs Life video or shit. This nigga documented the life of a bug in his
Yeah,
apartment. and
man. I just want to say, I want to give a special, it's a very somber moment, you guys. This is not a laughing matter, okay, you guys? Don't be dickheads, all right, assholes.
stuff. You right,
That's-
man.
that's hard
I'm
for us.
sorry, bro.
Now
you know.
we had a death in the family,
Mm.
and I wanted to send a special RIP
My condolences,
to-
by the way.
my guy Blaze, man.
R.I.P.
Can we get a rest in peace to Blaze in the chat, please? We need a rest in peace.
R.I.P.
And I decided to put something together for Blaze to, celebrate his life. And I wanted y'all to be able to see it as well. You know what I'm saying? So we could send Blaze off the right way. All right.
All
man.
right. Put it up, baby.
You good, bro?
I think I'm gonna need a moment.
R.I.P. Blaze. You was a
All right.
real one.
This is for you, Blaze. Wherever you are. He was an atheist, so I don't know. But yeah, listen.
Blaze was the goldfish, y'all.
Blaze.
Damn.
Couldn't get him out.
Yeah, he had a hard time letting go.
That's like that nigga falling out the coffin.
Blaze.
Brother.
Go swim
How long
in
was
heaven
Blaze
gate.
in your life?
1 year, nigga. You ain't seen the motherfucker.
2024.
Oh,
He had a
I
short
can't
life,
read.
but he lived a full life.
I bet his ass did, nigga. He was born, nigga swam.
And he didn't remember
he
you
died.
after 40 seconds every time, you know.
He always swam up to me when it was time to eat. He knew that.
Oh,
He
did
knew
he?
that face. Every time I walked up to the tank, that man would swim right up.
You said, "How dare you make me waste my emotions?"
He started thinking about the people he lost and shit. And here you come with this little motherfucker. This little
Fish have
tot.
feelings too. You ain't
It
ever
was a
seen
baby,
Finding
nigga. It was a
Nemo?
baby.
Oh my god.
He was an alpha male, man. Every time there was a new fish in the tank, he ripped their head off.
Do you realize you got a predominantly black audience and you want them to feel sympathy for fish?
Yeah, you know.
It ain't catfish, AP. Don't do that.
Fish
Yeah.
or chicken.
You can't-
I don't
you
think you get nobody on your side, motherfucker.
You can't flour him up and put him in some grease.
Shit, try me.
Nigga was making fish
Try me.
nibblers from
that's
White
what
Castle and shit.
And make a
Little
little
fish
slider, a
nuggets.
goldfish slider.
little appetizer with that little nigga.
He's
That nigga be garnish. I use that nigga as garnishment. I was drop him on top of some motherfucking shrimp and grits and shit. Just be a little crispy ass goldfish sitting in the middle of that shit.
Blaze nuggets. You chop that nigga up into small little pieces. You made a little gourmet. You know how the gourmet shit be coming out in little small portions.
Heck yeah.
You put a big ass plate with a little ass goldfish on it, sliced up and shit.
Oh my god. I cannot.
This is another example of bad pet ownership. Nigga didn't change the filters. You use motherfucking
He's using a bad net. The net wouldn't even let him go in death. You know?
hey, then he bought the motherfucker from Flint. They married to him in Flint water.
He was only used to that water. I couldn't clean the shit. He was used to dirty ass water.
He wasn't.
As soon as I cleaned it, the nigga died immediately.
He's like, the girl, I got a deal. They only want half off on this fish. It's from Flint.
Oh my god. Well, R.I.P. to Blaze. Are you gonna get another fish?
Blaze, man.
Hell no.
Are you getting any more pets?
I don't know. I thought about it.
You saved $10 on your electric bill.
I might get a cat just so you could eat
A cat?
spiders and random shit.
Okay,
like
just
doing
make
that.
sure you
Think
change
that's
that litter. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I already know. I spent years with cats. I spent years.
Oh, okay. So you ain't new to this. You true to this.
Nah, I'm not new to this shit.
That's
He just
what's
better
up.
be cool. Or his ass gonna get the fuck up out of here.
A single man with a cat is supposed to be like a super villain.
Right.
If you not,
Dr. Evil.
you're just gay.
No.
It's one or the other. You're either a super villain or you just gay. If you a single man with a cat.
I'm in my evil era.
Oh, got you.
I'm gonna sit there like the villain from Inspector Gadget.
Hey, Dr. Claw.
Yeah, just sitting there over the back of his cat's head, just waiting for destruction, waiting for some bullshit to happen so I can report about it. He
I'm
said,
gonna watch that after the show.
Corey Holcomb has contradicted himself again.
This is my chance. Short after short. I'm gonna flood the internet one video at a time.
Oh, he is now called Craig Gay.
Oh my god.
It was a matter of time before they fell off. And now
every time some fuck shit happen, you just hear
I gotta chop that up. I got my editing software updated, but I haven't had time to play with it like I want to.
now that cat gonna be laying there, ain't even moving. GMS gonna be like, yeah, I think you're right. We need more horns in this beat. That cat ain't say shit, nigga. You're talking to yourself, nigga. You realize that, right?
I know. Because every time she start licking herself, I know that mean the shit good.
It was already Blaze he was talking to, like, yeah, Blaze, I get you, but more bass.
Hey, I was trying to make a beat. I said, hey, how that sound? I clicked on the shit. He said, Blaze.
Blaze. This your favorite song? What's going on?
Wait, is Blaze a weed name?
It might be.
It could be
I didn't name it.
Blazing Up. You know, I almost named my son Blaze. No bullshit.
Which one? The
Legend.
baby? Oh, really?
Wow.
Hey, my baby mama wouldn't give me Blaze. She like, hell no, nigga. I was like, how about Legend?
And that's a powerful name.
That's
I
some
like
cool
that.
shit. Yeah, you gotta be, nigga,
Yes.
you gotta live up to that.
Yep. Shout out to him.
And my dumb ass was thinking of shit that the announcers would call out, like Blazing Blaze from downtown. from the 3-point line, Blazing Blaze.
He was giving him his nickname, his basketball
Yeah, yeah.
nickname.
That's what made. Then I came up with Legend. I was like, nigga, you a legend from the start, nigga. You can grow up and do nothing, nigga. You
Listen,
still a
people
legend.
are biting that name a lot. Like,
You know what? And they are much younger than my son, so I
Way
did it
younger,
first.
yeah.
Goddamn it.
That's like my homeboy. He named his son Legacy.
That's
See?
common as hell too right now.
now people
My
are
other
like,
other son is Epic, so Legend and Epic.
I
Cause I'm like,
that.
nigga,
I like that
y'all shit big. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker
He
gotta.
said y'all got major expectations, brother.
too. Yeah.
It was a bad name I just read. I can't recall it, but I said nobody better not give me shit with some of these names that's out here.
Really?
when mamas be trying to give her the daddy and the mama name and
Oh,
shit,
like
mixing,
meshing it together.
mixing Maurice with Clara, like
That's what I was just saying. the other
mix
day.
Maurice
His name
with
was-
Clara and tell me what you got.
Lori's?
It's like any nigga named
I don't know.
DeMarcus. Somebody
Clarice.
cracked that shit off crazy because it was like, you know what? I like Marcus, but I want somebody to be unique. Let's put a duh in front of it. DeMarcus.
DeMarcus.
You
I
and
do like
Marcus.
Marcus. That's a nice name.
Go
It's
DeMarcus.
common,
Go
but I like
DeMarcus.
Oh, Jay Wright. My friend's daughter's
Like,
name
damn,
is
that wasn't
Journey.
that hard to come up with. Shit. Clarice, duh.
We were really having a hard time.
I know we try to use everything but some simple.
Why were we doing the M name first?
I don't know because I probably said it first. You know what I'm saying? Mix Maurice with Clara.
Y'all know any
Clarice, you dumb
sequoias?
Sequoia.
We
Yeah,
done.
y'all
No, I
any
know the
sequoias?
truck.
You know any sequoias? I know you got to know a sequoia.
Who you talking to? AP?
Yeah, AP got to know somebody from the hood named
Of
Sequoia.
course, Sequoia is common. Listen, when I worked,
I knew you would.
when I worked at a hospital that they was calling Greasy, right? I'm just gonna leave that right there. But so
Savon probably in the
I went
chat.
in the NICU where all like the real sick kids, babies are and shit. And you know, they in incubators and shit and little CPAPs or whatever. And you just see their names sitting out there, and it's all like
Clondavion.
my last miracle.
Oh.
And that's the first, but that's the first name and shit.
Oh.
A lot of things that
Glorious.
end in Vine. I don't
Glorious.
give a fuck if it's something with the Vine at the end. You know, the girl names was all like Princess. It was all stripper names. Like these bitches did not have to change their name if they got a job at the strip club.
Portia.
Star, you know what I'm saying?
I actually like Portia.
Portia is another
I
one.
like
That's-
Portia,
that's-
but Portia. Like I like it spelled like that.
that we ghetto it up by fucking the names though. Like we fuck the
No.
spelling up. We make it. We can't even if we got a good name. We fucking up.
Excuse me, but I've seen like there's a white actress with that name, and that's how she
Oh.
spells it. Portia de Rossi, I think. That's how she spells it.
Olympiana?
That's Ellen's wife.
That's when a girl going to church while she's still pregnant. Olympiana.
You know what? I was just watching
Too close
another.
to fallopian tube.
Olympiana the 3 and 4. Like bitch,
I was
put the
watching
numbers in her
another
name, you
YouTuber.
goofy bitch.
And he was talking about somebody sent him a super chat. Her name was Shanika. And he was like, you know, she wanted to get a happy birthday. And he was like, well, a name like Shanika, I know you've been fighting your whole life, girl. And I know, he was like, I know your mom was always correcting people. It's not Shanika, it's Shanika, like Sean, but Nika. You know?
Dude,
Oh
it's,
shit! Here comes Shanika ass. Everybody move around.
it's some uglier names out there. I'm telling y'all, it's some names where you was like, who in the fuck co-signed this shit? Who ordained this shit? It's
Thomasina.
some ugly ass name.
I know a nigga named Garjuan.
See what I'm
Whoa.
saying? How do you come up with? How do you allow that to
sounds
fly?
like a character.
That sound like a Tekken character.
Yeah.
Guard.
He said
Garjuan.
Garjuan.
Your dad was a
Ready,
security
fight.
guard. Your dad was a security guard, and your mom was I don't know.
Yeah.
What was on?
Now y'all got me trying to think about all the fucked up names I know from the past. I'm trying to think.
Look, hot one trying you.
Nevaeh bad too though, because once they figured out you could flip heaven, it was over.
It was over.
It was over.
Hey, fuck you, hot one. Jaquan is not an odd name.
He tried you. That's a black name though.
Jaquan to me is very
Black.
It's very like a that's like David for a white man. It's like Jaquan. Black man probably has some locks. Might have a parent from the island. Jaquan.
How you always say his name?
Jaquan Pittman.
Jaquan Pittman. From
Brethren.
I can't hear his name any other way.
Brethren.
Jaquan Pittman.
No Batman in him.
But you see what I'm saying? It sounds like it's right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Whatever. But you know what? Back in the day, like before Brandy was starting Moesha, like she was getting ready to start it, she was doing a video on MTV, and she was like, you know, I was gonna have a show with like the name, like I was gonna name her Tiffany or something like that, but I wanted to represent for the ghetto girls, you know, for the Biancas, and I was like, Bianca, that is not a ghetto name. What the fuck?
It used to be.
It's either a Russian spy or a ghetto bitch.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's between
you only
two.
got two options.
you either under a secret mission or you
an MK Ultra soldier or your motherfucking ass a hood bitch.
Oh my gosh.
It's an MK Ultra soldier. He was on a top secret mission. You couldn't tell nobody shit.
You either got played by Angelina Jolie or you got played by
your cover
Brandy on a you got played by Brandy on the motherfucking Tyler Perry movie. She
used her cover up as being a barista at Starbucks and shit. And late night go on government missions and shit. Oh Bianca, we need you to head to Slovakia.
Now I feel like it sounds cooler than it did. I mean, because when I was younger, like, and y'all gotta understand, like, Orlando, at least, right, where I grew up, it was very just like white or black, mostly. Mm-hmm. A few Asians sprinkled in, and then if there were Latinos, they did not speak English. So they weren't with us. And so when the teachers would say my name, most of my teachers were white. They would always have a problem with it. And I'm like, just sound it out. They'll be like, Bianca, Blanca, Bianca.
Read, bitch. That's what
I mean, I can't talk.
No,
right,
you can't.
But at least my name is a part of a language and is used all over the fucking world. When you put words together and come up with John Torius, that is what we're talking about.
John Torius.
That is crazy. I want to know how this. I want to know the origin.
He said, "How do I put together Jonathan and Notorious?"
What if it was their jobs though? Let's try to make it their jobs. Janitor and
rapper.
I don't know what you put the
Notorious. I don't know.
Go together. Okay, I see your angle.
I could be on a game show with y'all.
More, my baby mama fat, black, and ugly as ever. However, and I'm a janitor. So John Torius.
Oh my god.
Hitman said, I'm gonna name him. And then he said, hold on. Matter of fact, him downstairs.
Who the fuck is that?
Hey, that's when he changed his own name on you. When he just come home like, Dad, I got something to tell you. Man, I'm downstairs.
Y'all should have heard how niggas
was not my son. None of my sons gonna be downstairs. I want him out my house.
Oh
this your fault. This you and your mama.
You are.
You and your mama made him downstairs.
You saying,
oh my god, bro.
What?
He slept on while I was saying that.
This nigga's crazy.
That's the new name for them niggas, downstairs.
You
No downstairs.
You should have heard how teachers tried to say my name, how they tried to say that shit. Some of them tried to be unique. they try to be unique off top, so they're like, maybe the J's silent. Joaquin. So, man, how did you see JACQUAN and come up with a Joaquin?
Oh wow. Yeah.
Well, Jorge is spelled like George with J's. So maybe they saw that J and they was like, Joaquin.
While looking at a CQUAN, them motherfuckers put a keen at the end.
Nigga, they put a K at the end of my name.
What?
They put a K at the end of my name or an H in there.
Really?
They be like, Ashmark? I know what you're going for, but
he said, "Are you sure you're an educator, bitch?
All you gotta do is sound it out, bitch. Like that, we learned that first. We learned sounding it out first.
That's crazy how we all had problems with our names being read. Teachers.
I'm AP. Just call me AP, goddamn it. I was like, fuck it. I was only 6. Like, call me AP, motherfucker. Y'all ain't gonna do this shit to me for the rest of my life. Go ahead.
Hey, yo, no, it's okay. I'm not gonna, no. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
They pronounced it right when they saw GMS.
It's like, wow.
What?
Wow. KRS-One. Peace to y'all, to the y'all on earth.
She said, we're just gonna call you Jay. How about that? I said, all right, bitch.
They just give up.
You just asked me how to say it. How about that?
That's why that fucking Key and Peele skit about dude being a substitute teacher at a white school. He was trying to fuck up all them regular names because he was so used to working in the inner city. I didn't see that
skit.
You ain't never seen, man. This why y'all be arguing with me talking about what's funnier. Y'all, them niggas got some skits
they are
that
funny.
are
honestly,
hilarious.
I have caught up to them, like that one where they're like noise, or whatever. Like that's a really funny skit.
They got some good ones.
They just kept saying that over.
This one where he worked at, he basically a black substitute teacher from the inner city that went to a white school to sub.
Mm-hmm.
So it's regular ass name, like white people names, but he fucking them up because he reading them like how he would have read in the inner city. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so it's like Michael or something, and he's trying to like.
I'm trying to think of the fucking name. Y'all come up with some of that shit in the damn chat. I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
I didn't watch
like Aaron with 2 A's.
Aaron.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like Aaron. But he was doing it to the whole motherfucking, he was fucking them names up.
I was late on Key.
Key.
That's
Which one
funny.
is Yeah, Key. Key is a
the skinny one, right?
Yeah, Key, because he used to be on Reno 911, and he was a hypothetical nigga. So he'd come up to the police like, all right, hypothetically, like let's just say I got a wheelbarrow of motherfucking poker chips from the casino. Now I ain't saying who got it, or just hypothetically, if I had it, like he'd be asking them questions to get out of whatever the fuck he'd been on already.
He's the type of dude that will say like some of it'll be some stupid ass shit, but it's like the delivery of it be funny as shit.
He don't break character.
Yeah,
he come from that what's that shit that
the improv shit?
Yeah, improv. Mm-hmm. So he could do that shit dead ass serious and not break it. You know what I'm saying?
He did a voice character on Rick and Morty, man. I don't know if anybody else has watched that show or watched the cartoon, but this nigga did a cameo. He was like he played this little alien or some shit that it was just some funny ass shit, man. The way that he plays characters and the way that he goes into the shit, it's hilarious.
Really?
I find it odd. Not odd, but impressive when people that watch like animation be knowing who the voices are.
Oh yeah.
Y'all different. Y'all on a different level of fandom when y'all like that sound like William Shatner.
Yes.
Oh yeah, voice. I'm really good at voice recognition, man.
You can. It's hard not to. Like I've been watching.
Once I hear it,
and I hear voices in there.
Once you tell me who it is, then I can't unhear it.
Right.
I ain't listening to it like because a lot of them are putting on character voices and it's them. Like old girl that did Riley and them on Boondocks. I would have never thought that was Regina King. I would have never thought that shit.
No, I wouldn't have thought that either. But like now, because like Cree Summer, for example, she's a very accomplished voice actor, Freddie from Different World. So I can recognize her even though she puts on like voice. It's not her speaking voice, but I know her
because she been doing
animation
that.
voice
She been doing it so long.
so long, even though they
But
have different sounds.
like John Witherspoon, of course, you undeniable. Some people got voices that
Keith
no one else
David.
in the world sound like. You know what I'm saying?
Keith David is amazing. He does Goliath and the Gargoyles. He does a bunch of other ones, but that's the one I care about because that's my
Keith David.
favorite.
Who the fuck is Keith David?
He,
Wow.
the dad from ATL.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I fuck with dude as an actor.
Yeah, and he
I
was
didn't
in
know his
like
name. Ain't that crazy? That's one of them other ones that always did
Know His Face.
good work, and you never
Yeah.
fucking knew his name. But he always did good shit, no matter what he was in.
yes, no
Keith
matter what.
David. I need to
If
know.
we-
I
if
need
we
to
play,
remember his
like-
name, man.
He's got two first names for a name. I don't know.
Keith
David sounds
David.
like a first
We're not
name.
able to play.
They didn't know who the daddy was. It's either Keith's or David. And he just took that as his acting name. He got a different last name. You better believe it. He got two of those. He got that hyphenated last name.
You
He's
got
like Shy
Johnson
Gilgis
Jackson.
Alexander.
And his mama threw all them niggas at him. Like, I'm one of them niggas gonna be his daddy.
So you either a Gilgis or you an Alexander.
That's why he embodied that shit on Waiting Till It's Hell so good. You raggedy bitch. He was thinking about his mama.
That's,
He was
that's
like,
not Keith David.
yes, that is.
No, that's Michael T.
Who the fuck is Keith David? What movie you said he from?
I
ATL
said
Dad,
ATL,
right?
the Nunu's dad.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm thinking you talking about fucking that was their uncle who T.I. and them was living with.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I was thinking about.
Oh no,
But
Keith
you know what?
David, Rich.
Okay. I know who you're talking about now. He good as fuck too.
Yes,
He a
he
good
is.
actor too.
And you've seen
But-
him alive, right?
But so
What
is
the
the
other
other nigga. You know what I'm saying? See, the other
He's an
nigga,
underrated actor. He was great in Fences.
that's Bubba from motherfucking
Yes.
Forrest Gump. Like he
But
in
he
one of
was-
the biggest movies of all time, and we act like dude ain't a legit. Waiting
And he
to
was
his
his
hell.
brother in Fences. He was great.
He said, "You ain't getting no cutty. Ain't nobody getting no cutty in here but me." Yeah, I
He
had
said,
him
I
fucked up.
hope your little weenie fall off.
So that's Michael Michael Williamson, and Keith David. Okay, all right. I
Mhm.
gotta remember his name
No
too, man.
black actors, because it's weird because we always there's some that we always just see their face and we don't know their name. You know, hell, I didn't even know like a couple of people were related until like 2 years ago. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Keith David, Cuddy and motherfucking Dead Presidents.
Mm.
Man, I'm telling you, both of them actors though, like we got a lot of guys like that just been in a 50 million
ton of stuff.
motherfucking movies, and you be like, how the fuck we don't know their name?
I swear, there's an older like black dude from like I feel like the 80s and 90s that he's a short guy and he had like gray hair. He was always a supporting actor. If I saw him right now, if I showed you him, you would know him. But I do not. I never knew his name.
So Joe Blast is Lee John. Is that the pastor? Or is you talking about the shiesty
Lee-
nigga who tried to rob the spot?
Yeah, Lee John was
See, I'm getting these niggas fucked up. All right, I know Clifton Powell was Cuddy. Wait a minute, I'm fucking up.
Lee John was
Oh
Morgan.
yeah, Clifton Powell
What's his
was
name? Tracy Morgan.
Cuddy. Who the fuck is the old nigga with the one leg in Dead President that owned the pool hall? That's what's fucking me up. Clifton Powell. Okay, wait a minute. Never mind. Y'all throwing too many nigga names at me. Okay. Keith David. Keith Davis was the nigga who owned the pool hall.
Mhm.
What's the other nigga name?
I don't even remember.
Clifton Powell was Cuddy. You right. Okay. And then who that last nigga we brought up? Michael Williamson is the uncle on ATL. All right. I had to get my shit straight. All right, Kirby. That's what. Yeah, Kirby, not Cuddy. That's what fucked me up. I fucked myself up. Good looking out, bro. Sorry, y'all. I had to get this straight because I really want to retain these guys' names because they are that good of actors, in my opinion.
Hmm.
Wait, let me see. I want to pull this guy up because I want to see if who was just trying to CL was trying to help me, and he was like, Binky, are you talking about the black guy trying to warn the white reporters on Tales from the Hood? Now, I'm not sure, but I just looked up the cast of Tales from the Hood, and I saw him in it. So I want to show you who I'm talking about, and then you could tell me if I'm right or not. Because I don't know this guy by name. but y'all know him by face, right?
Oh yeah.
But did y'all know his name?
Nope. He was in a lot of shit back in the
he
day.
passed away last year. See,
R.I.P. man. See, that's what I'm saying. We need to know. It's a lot of dudes that was in a lot of shit.
but he was in a lot of shit, right? Like,
I'm trying to think of some of his sayings because I feel like he had some he had one of them lines, memorable lines in the movie. Damn, can't even think of him, dog. I remember.
he was in the Soldier Story. Y'all gotta watch that. That's amazing. All right. Anyway, sidebar. Thanks.
Oh, he was the homeless dude on Trespass. Okay, I remember that shit.
Hell
See,
no.
he's been in a lot. Yeah, Soldier Story was an amazing movie. Denzel did his thing. Mr. from Color Purple, well, Mr's daddy from Color Purple did his thing. Like they all did.
I done fucked all these niggas' names up. I'm gonna have a whole motherfucking board like the FBI on the wall. Like, now this is Steve David. He was head of the CMD. And under him is his underboss. Another nigga from another movie.
Getting it all.
He
jacked
said
up.
Lee John, and Lee John was.
They need
Hard.
better actor names, nigga. We need some one namers, nigga. You ain't gonna never forget the one namers, nigga. The Denzel. You need to get your
Leon.
acting level up to Leon. You need to get your acting name up to one name, nigga. When you still got two names, you ain't worked hard enough, motherfucker.
Listen, Leon is goated for that.
People don't know Joaquin Woodbine or whatever. How you fucking say his name?
Bokeem.
Oh,
Bokeem. I fucked it up.
Woodbine.
I called him Joaquin.
My
Bokeem
manager looked
Woodbine.
just like that nigga.
Who else?
Really?
Yeah, they look the spitting image.
And they
Wow.
got hundreds of fucking movies too. You be like, why the niggas can't know their name, say their name and shit?
Yeah, them. But the ones where I said the brothers, I didn't realize they were brothers until a couple years ago. The Wood brothers. What are they? The one brother was in BMF. The Harris brothers. Wood Harris.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the nigga from
The Wire.
Diary of a Mad Black Woman and shit.
Above the Rim and yeah.
Sugar
Also-
Hill. That's his older brother.
Yeah.
I
Tate
don't know that
brothers.
nigga name either.
I didn't realize
The
it.
Tate brothers also working together.
Yeah.
They did Power together.
They did. Lorenz Tate and his brother.
Tate. Oh damn, I'm like,
Yeah, the Tate.
dang.
Yeah, Tate.
I'm thinking of Andrew Tate.
Evil
I'm like,
Dave Chappelle.
what you
Yeah.
talking about? Yeah, you're right.
Woodbine
We
was
used to get
like-
them niggas confused back in the day, like from poetic. Jason lyrics and shit. We was like, that nigga look a lot like Lorenz Tate.
That's the only. That's only one. That's the only brother name we do though. Was Lorenz Tate.
Was Lorenz.
Lorenz Tate.
It's true.
Yeah,
y'all don't
the
think
most breakout
y'all don't think CL is right about Bokeem Woodbine?
He
What'd
is
he
the
say?
evil Dave Chappelle.
I mean, that's hilarious.
I just see he does. Look
But
like
I knew him first. I knew Bokeem before Dave Chappelle. He was like doing shit for a long time before that, dog. You know what I'm saying?
He
And we don't got enough respect on his name, I guess.
It's just his look, though. His like that grinny smile. You know, he's
But-
got a lot of teeth in his mouth.
But for him to be a lead actor, though, he was like having big roles in a lot of shit, and we still didn't know the fuck he was.
He was so unhinged in Jason's lyrics. I thought he was that way in person.
Dog
Like in
played
real
the
life.
fuck out of like Josh was his name on there.
Yeah.
I think his name was Josh. Then he did Strapped. That was a good ass hood movie. That shit was good as fuck. That shit hold up. But my point is, I think you know what the real problem is in the black community. We call people they fucking character's name instead of they fucking acting name.
Yes, I mean I call shows character names.
But
Tommy
that's my
is
point.
Tommy.
Like Tyreek is gonna be Tyreek for the rest of his fucking acting life.
Steve Urkel, like Carlton. Like there
Carl
are just
Winslow.
certain people. Yeah, like
Eddie Winslow.
don't know your. I mean, we know
What's
your
the
real
nigga's
name,
name?
but
Caught up.
Nah, what's the name from the Cosby Show, man?
Theo.
Yeah, Theo from the Cosby Show.
Hold on, we still didn't get to the pastor on First Sundays because that's another actor that be in a lot of shit.
Let me see if I can find it.
He owned the cleaners in Paid in Full,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
and he was in Hoodlum, you know, with Lawrence Fishburne. He was in a lot of shit.
He's
and
in
don't
the movie
nobody know
Roll
that
Bounce.
nigga.
He
Chime
played Bow Wow
McBride.
Roll
Dad.
Bounce, yeah, Bow Wow pops a Roll Bounce.
Said,
He
"Never
was in
better,
a
brother,
lot
never
of
better."
shit.
Let's see.
a lot of good ass movies, man.
Is it?
Shy
That's who you talking
McBride.
about?
Man, I'm gonna give Joe Blast a motherfucking
I never knew his name,
trophy
bro.
for knowing these niggas. Joe Blast as old as these niggas. Let me find
As
out you
far-
61, Joe Blast. Cause he be in that gym, it might throw your gauge off. Like this nigga gotta be like 40, 45. Joe Blast might be 61.
As far as I'm concerned, Shy McBride lives in the Hollywood universe. I've never seen this nigga nowhere outside of
Out of
movies
that.
and TV.
Dang, all these people are from Chicago. The great one was saying, I think the Harris brothers and Chad McBride.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm just saying these type of people need some
Oh,
recognition.
Lorenz,
We need to start maybe make it our business to start trying to say their names.
Yeah, we
think
need to
who they are.
celebrate them.
When they even the new ones that come in, like we need to stop calling them by their fucking characters and
Or
start
be like that. That
giving
dude
a
over
fuck.
there. Listen, Lakeith Stanfield is a really good actor, younger actor, and I feel like he could really go places.
He's an excellent actor, but I hope his weird ass personal life
He is weird.
don't
but-
fuck up his because that's what happened to Jesse how you say his name, Jesse Smollett.
Jussie
Oh yeah,
Smollett.
Jussie.
He can act.
Yeah.
You just
Juicy
got too
Smollett.
fucking weird on the real
Yeah.
personal side, or the nigga under him, the little brother on Empire that's wilding out right now. He
Oh,
could
that
Puffy
act.
did that to him. Yes.
That
The
nigga-
little bro could act. And
What's his name?
that they personal life. I don't fucking know.
What's his name?
Lucius.
Brashear.
Jared
What's his name on the show? Something
Hakeem
Lucius
Lion?
Some Lion. Something. Yeah, Hakeem
Hakeem
Lion.
Lion.
That's his name. But dog could act. You know, it's
Yes.
just they a lot of them coming in the game.
Mhm.
Blaming, man. Even the
Hey,
nigga off
man.
of Atlanta, the nigga that played the dude cousin that played
Paperboy.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fruity as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
That declaration.
But it's
I
like,
gotta
dog,
bite that.
how
I
do you
gotta
play
bite
the
that.
role that you just played, and then we seeing you in real? They need to start casting straight niggas for straight roles and gay niggas for gay roles. They got to, because I want to respect these niggas, and I respect them better if you
Mhm.
play gay and you play a good role. I
That
don't
was
got no
an
problem
argument.
with that.
That was an argument I had when we were talking about what's his name, man?
Ooh.
Goddamn, Terrence Howard. When he was saying that he would never kiss a man or he'd have to like burn his lips off, and people were all mad about the fact that he won't do the role. I'm like, well, aren't there enough gay actors in here to play a gay role? Why do they want
Right.
straight people to play gay roles? Why do you think
Right.
it's a testament to who they are as an actor and their skill and their
They wanna
their
turn people
patience
out,
and trying to,
GMS.
yeah, I'm like,
That's
they
what
can
I
be
agree.
they can be comfortable in their sexuality without having to play a gay role. There's enough gay people in Hollywood to do that.
And if you
Yup.
gon' play a gay role, you better do it as good as motherfucking Vin Rames. Goddamn it,
He played
the
what did
most legendary gay nigga in cinema history.
Chad almost got him beat.
Holiday Heart, nigga.
Ving Rhames. You know what? I was thinking about
Who got him beat?
Fast and Furious.
I said
So-
Chad is a runner up.
Who is
Chad
that?
who?
Marcus
Chad,
friend.
Marcus' cousin.
Marcus'
Marcus'
cousin.
cousin. Marcus.
Oh, damn. I ain't never speak on that shit, did I? Dog?
No, you didn't. What do you
hurt-
think about that?
he broke Marcus' heart, man.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He broke Marcus' motherfucking heart, because I guarantee you, Marcus looking at that nigga like, I can't fuck with you no more. He keeping him on the show because he got to. He
Yeah.
trying to hold it down because he got to. Because he can't let Corey be responsible for one more L. Or because what happened? He let a nigga divide and conquer. I know his ammo because he did it to us.
Yeah.
He did the exact same shit.
Mhm.
And for people
And it
that don't
worked.
know that, behind the scenes, he did the same shit. Reached out to a weak link.
Mm.
The nigga took the bait. Boom.
Yep.
On my mama. So that's the same shit, unfortunately. It's like, really,
you know
man,
what?
this lame ass nigga, like, you supposed to hold it down, man. Fuck, dude.
You are, but you know what? Marcus was hurt, and he did a live. He took
He's
down.
still hurt, Binky.
You're right. It's not
he
a
just
was.
gotta smile
he
through
is.
it. He just gotta be like, all right, man, you
No,
you
you
can't,
right.
ain't no coming back from that level.
But I need, you know what I need you to do though, seriously, is check out the show where like they hashed it out after, because it was like Chad was he was having some like I don't know, out of body experience or something, trying to listen to Marcus. It's like he could not hear anything Marcus was saying as far as why that was fucked up what he
He
did.
said, I get what you're saying,
Listen,
but at the same time,
but that's how
it's
you
like,
feel. See, you're
Yeah.
taking how your feelings about it.
Yeah.
See, you feel like I'm a bitch ass nigga. I don't feel that because I ignore it. I ignore the feeling of that I'm a betrayal,
Basically.
that I betrayed you and stabbed you in the back. I choose to ignore that
He
I'm a hoe
said-
ass nigga.
You got problems with him. How am I supposed to know what's going on? Nigga, you sitting here
Nigga.
every week. How am I supposed to know the severity of the situation?
That mean when that nigga Marcus was squared up on him, this nigga Chad in the back like, I ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah.
This is
on y'all.
Right.
What kind of nigga, dog?
That's
And-
crazy.
That show you, look, if for any woman that want to know what it's like when a man catch a bitch up in some shit and she just would not take accountability, that is the exact example of the conversation when you're dealing with a bitch that don't want to take accountability.
And how frustrated it is you bringing up great points and the person just like, I mean,
And then they
I
try
don't
to make it about your feelings because niggas
Yeah.
don't want to be told they in their feelings. So women act like, oh, you know, like you soft, like some is your manhood is in question because you see the fuck shit that's going on. Because he was basically saying that to him.
Yes,
He was basically saying, nigga, yo man, if you was a man, you wouldn't let this bother
why are
you.
you letting it? And I'm like, what? Like, that's not the point. Like,
Marcus ain't dumb. Listen, I've seen this in this nigga face. Marcus wanted to fight that nigga, dog.
Yeah,
he kept it together, and I'm glad he did. I don't want him to fight, but I saw it because I think I relate to that nigga in certain reasons and ways and shit because he a funny guy. He likes to have fun, but don't play with that nigga, man.
Yeah.
And it's very evident to me he ain't somebody to play with, man.
he's not a hoe. There ain't no hoe in Marcus. I don't see that.
But it's a lot of hoe in Chad, and I'm saying that shit on air because I see it. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't say it.
Yeah,
Listen,
I didn't like. Oh no, go ahead.
Jay. No, I'm sorry. Okay, I was gonna say GMS and AP. Like, did you see though when Marcus was like, "Did you ever play gay?" Like when you was locked up, and he was like, "What you mean?"
He said, I mean, I could have, maybe. He was confused. Like,
He was
didn't know how to
confused by
answer
that question, AP. He was confused by the
He
question.
said,
What
what
does
you
that
mean,
tell
like
you?
making fun of somebody or something? It's like, nigga, you either like he had. First of all, I think
Deflection is the first motherfucking a sign that a nigga lying, man.
Marcus was asking this nigga like it was like a rhetorical question for him to be like, oh hell no, you know, he was trying to have a follow up to that, but Chad was like, oh, I don't know, maybe. He probably threw Marcus off like, oh wait, what, nigga? For real?
Because he was like, "Why would you do a role like that?" And then he was like, "Well, did you ever do that when you was locked up?" I was like, "Whoa, that was
wait, who did that?
Chad, because Chad's been in jail before.
Who also okay, I'm just being clear.
Yeah.
Marcus asked Chad that.
Yeah, on the show.
Okay, I just want to make sure. For a second there, I thought
No.
they put it on Marcus. Okay, yeah, but
no.
I mean, again, that's the same shit y'all was talking about with the provocateur shit. That same shit. There is no hesitation. When you ask a straight nigga, did he ever do some gay shit? Will he ever have to think a half of a second? I answer that shit before you finish. I'm like, but I see where you're going. No, I never did no gay shit. Not then, not then, never.
Nah, I saw some whole shit when he turned his back basically on Marcus' mom when she started talking to him. When she wanted to get her words in. He like kind of stepped forward and just started paying attention to the chat. He didn't look at her in her face. He didn't nothing. He kind of had the face of somebody that was like, "I'm over it. I ain't finna engage in it or no
That
type
was
of shit." But it was like she was disappointed in him.
Listen, I guarantee you that nigga was over there bad mouthing Marcus when he was on that other side. I'm almost 100% sure of it. 100% sure of it. Because even while Marcus was on 5150, Chad probably felt like, man, I could do better than that nigga on there. He bullshitting on there. He ain't holding it down on there. Marcus getting lit out here. Marcus getting shows out here. Marcus getting known out here. Hoes want to see and hug Marcus. They walking past Chad. And Chad like, I'm the light-skinned nigga. Oh, what's going on here? This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know it from the South. So.
This nigga underarms wet.
Yeah, listen, man,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and this is what's sad to me, right? I saw the dislike that Corey had for Marcus, and I see the dislike that Chad has for his own fucking cousin. And I guarantee you that shit is real. And I know Marcus finally peeped game, and I know he know. And I'm not trying to cause no issue with them because I feel like he trying to. I think Marcus like, man, I don't want it to for appearances. I don't want to show that shit made me cast out my people. We're gonna work through this. I think he trying, but in the back of his head, it's like, nigga, it's fuck you, nigga. I can't trust you up for a damn, nigga.
No,
Right.
It's too.
Ain't
That's
no
too
way.
easy. That's an easy question.
Yeah.
Like GMS, you beefing with a nigga. I don't care who it is. Goddamn, pick the biggest name in the fucking world. Me and GMS cool. We tight. I look at him like my brother. This is my nigga. We've been on air for years, but we don't have battle stories. We ain't been through the trenches as young niggas and shit. But we tight.
Yeah.
That's enough for me to hold you down.
Yes.
And that's
Right.
his cousin.
That's his cousin. And her aunt. Let's not
hold you
forget his
down
aunt.
because we carry the same banner, my nigga. We in the same clique.
Yes.
I can't betray that. I'll be betraying who I am as a nigga or a man, excuse me, to do that. I gotta go down with this ship before I do that. Death before dishonor type shit. And these niggas do not live by that though. They will hold, man. Niggas want to be, they want clout so bad. More than money. More than money.
You let your cousin know that you sell them out for $1, man.
For no money. That was clout chasing. Even if he
crazy.
gave him a little something,
a couple $100.
nigga, that's clout.
In a gay role, that's pretty pointed.
And hold on. Hold on. We gotta talk about this for a second.
Okay.
We took the nigga who calls out gay niggas.
Yep.
To call a nigga who he beefing with, family member, entice him with a couple $100 and a chance at clout, and then makes him embarrass himself, embarrass his family. You know, I don't even know what else.
He had on female clothes too. He said he got them clothes from somebody named Trina.
Yeah.
Nigga.
AP is disgusted.
You know what? Can I say this though real quick? Bravo to Corey for your chess move.
Chess move, yeah.
You a sneaky son of a bitch. I see it. But dumb niggas will fall for it every time. Dumb niggas that's Corey Holcomb. Fuck you, AP. You know, I don't care I don't care that we've been in real shootouts and real shit, nigga. Fuck that. This nigga gonna let me. Nah.
Do you understand? People were already in my comments. A bunch of people talking about, man, it was just a character. I'm like, you talking about y'all the same people that'll sit there and applaud Corey when you say that the industry is out here trying to emasculate black men and make them play gay characters.
That's why it's so sorry to cut you off. I'm just hyped. That's why it's so diabolical. This nigga made you emasculate yourself, and if you put the whole story together, it's like, nigga,
then you Hollywood executive.
Then you sitting there acting like you don't know what the fuck the play was.
Yeah,
like you don't know, you just got bamboozled, nigga.
He said he didn't know it was for Corey till he got there. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm gonna say this because I know Marcus ain't gonna do it. He could still be your cousin at the cookout, man. Go and give his spot away, man. Fuck that nigga, man. The more I'm hearing, the more I'm listening to this shit, man, I'm like, man, fuck this nigga, man.
Put him on.
Yeah, like this is the type of nigga that when you let him live, he try to kill you again.
Yes,
man. And you like, nigga, I should have killed you the first time.
He said, I thought we pieced it up when I had a gun in your face and you said it was over.
And you was crying and you told me you fucked up and you told me you was going through something.
Your face.
And all that shit, nigga. I should have killed you when I had a chance. Now I'll let you set me up again.
He ain't gonna spare you.
And he not gonna spare you. God damn, this is some bullshit. Listen, Corey, you dirty, you raggedy bitch.
Bravo, you drunk when you doing it.
Bravo, man. You did a good, man. Yeah, that was diabolical, my nigga.
Cause you see, he ain't said nothing about it. Corey ain't said shit about it.
Oh, he's saying shit about it. And now it's like, say something. I got so much on your whole ass. Cause no, you just get, oh my God.
Because he immediately deleted the live he was on where he basically was airing a whole bunch of shit out Which,
Marcus,
I
right?
mean, yeah, Marcus did a good job because there was a lot of shit that was said, and a lot of niggas cannot remember what was said. But
I
it
was
was
just
a
about
lot.
to say it's like
There
they
was a
Men in
lot.
Black does like zap,
Yeah.
like
He
zapped
might
our
have knew
memory.
about the camera fiasco. He might have knew.
He
You know what I'm
did.
saying? You
Because
don't
he
know what
mentioned
the-
that. He mentioned
Go
that when him and Chad were having a conversation. He was
Mhm.
like, "You were here when all the shit
When
happened
Abe
with
came
the
and took all the
cameras,
shit.
all that
Yeah,
shit."
but I'm saying he might have knew prior to
Oh,
that
that was
it
yeah.
was gonna get
happening.
taken.
Yeah,
Shit, I
Oh, yeah.
wouldn't doubt it.
I'm
it
just saying,
orchestrated
dog,
up chaos.
when you get a nigga like that around, dog, they never liked you anyway.
Mm.
They couldn't have did it. If he fucked
Yeah.
your bitch, that's more forgivable. Because niggas is weak for pussy. But he did it for a nigga.
But this nigga disrespected the nigga
role.
mom. Like that's another thing.
That's
like what
I'm-
you were saying. Like you supposed to be there for the people, or you supposed to be loyal to the people that are loyal to you. And he got asked that question. I said the girl that was there doing that shit, she was like Jeff Brown when Corey and Zoe were having this shit. Like she didn't need to be
She was
there, but certain
trying to
things she
help.
was saying was making points because she was like, okay, you look at Miss Jonay as a second mom, don't you? You look at her as family. This man disrespected her, and she is telling you she felt disrespected. You still went over there and fuck with them like, I don't know how serious it is. It's like, man, if you don't get the fuck out of here.
He even carried himself like, how can I, just so disingenuous. Like, you're not stupid, my nigga. You're not dumb at all. And he was trying to play these games like he don't understand what's being said to him. And old girl was trying to coach him to just apologize on air. Like, she was trying to really give it to him like, dog, realize how fucked up this is and plead your case, because if you don't, you tarnish forever. She was trying to get that nigga some bail for real.
Yeah.
She wasn't trying to just be there to like be messy. She was trying to really
to help
that
him.
shit.
Because honestly, she was on that live with Marcus, like that.
Yeah.
Me and GMS we were in the chat or whatever. She was
They were
on
both
there
on there
with
talking.
him, and she was like, she was hot about it too because she was offended. She's like, you know, y'all been good to me, and I feel away. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I would never do no
I
shit
didn't
like
even
that.
watch the video really. I saw a very half of a second of the video.
Really, but you just
I never even seen it. Was enough.
yeah.
The fact that he was over there was enough, and then to find out what was going on, I was like, "Oh hell!"
He stood on the
and
chair,
it wasn't
turned
even
around.
funny. Was it even funny to y'all that watched the whole thing? The little bit I saw, the song was trash. I was like,
the song was okay, but it was.
I was dying. I was dying laughing
I only
watching
saw a
it.
clip, so at least
I was dying laughing watching it because I was so surprised at the fact that this nigga was actually on there twerking. Like he was on the chair, turned around, shaking ass. I said, damn, Corey had this nigga doing this? Are you insane? And you thought that this wasn't a problem? You just chalked it. He said, this is another fucked up part. He said he has never done no other characters like this because he said he never found the
something
right
that was funny
character
enough
that
for
was
him
like,
to
I said, you
make
thought
sense.
this was
I
funny?
didn't find a gay ass role that'll make sense and make me fit in my type
I didn't
of
find
funny.
a role that portrayed
Get
me
your
as
bitch
being
ass
somebody
out of
that took it in the ass funny enough for me to pursue that
and
role.
wear women's clothes.
But when Corey called me and told me that I'll be playing somebody by the name of Dick Print, I thought, wow, genius.
Look, I'm a disrespectful ass nigga. I ain't perfect. I probably did some whole moves in my life, but I would apologize. I would try to make amends if I really care about the person that I feel like I wronged them. So the fact that he ain't even on that type of time. So if I ran into that nigga, I couldn't shake that nigga hand. Like if I met both of them, you know, I shake Marcus' hand and disregard Chad. I can't fuck with niggas. I wouldn't even acknowledge you. Gooch was another nigga like that. Once I peeped game, he's a fucking weirdo. I gave that nigga nothing but disrespect, and that's all he ever gonna get. But that's how I am, though. Because some people have saving grace. Again, we not all perfect. But when I see you's a bitch and that's who you are, nigga, it's over for you, nigga. I don't want to hear that shit. Just be glad I ain't kill you or beat your ass, because that would be that's what you deserve. So be glad that didn't happen. But now you excommunicated, motherfucker. Get the fuck away from me.
I don't even see you.
Yeah, real shit. That's how you supposed to move. But somebody like him, so close to him, if this was a real life situation, he's supposed to be buried.
Yeah.
You know, where he can't come and do this again, because he will.
Yeah.
He gotta go. Everybody around you in danger around this nigga.
Damn.
It's fucked up, but I know
It's
I'm
true.
taking something
No.
small.
That's
No,
right.
you're not, because
Small.
I literally pretty much commented that, like on the
The
video,
thing,
like
it-
Marcus. Now you see what
man,
it is.
That's
It's up
also
to
the
you to
price.
move accordingly.
That's
That's the
sad.
price of having a big heart too, man. Because you know Marcus don't want to be the type of nigga that is easy to cut niggas off, especially in his position. He don't want to seem like the type. I think that also is a thing. He don't want to seem like the type that's like, oh, you know, like I'm doing my thing now and I'm, you know, becoming a little bit popular, so now I can start making these, you know, quote unquote boss moves where I get you up out of here. When really it's to protect yourself and to protect the, you know, integrity of what you got going on.
Nigga, if Chad come to the cookout, I'm putting all meat on his plate.
I'm putting all kielbasa sausages, nigga.
That nigga gets no sides, just big plates of meat.
All glizzies, nigga.
All the thickest,
Nigga.
plumpest motherfucking Polishes and brats.
He
Charred.
don't need no buns. He got the
You know,
buns.
yeah, nigga, here you go, nigga. Go, you get all the meat you want, little
A
fat.
charred double
my
XL
God.
glizzy boing boing special.
We missed this, I think. Shout out to AHOP1. Thank you for the $1.99. You know, we was on a roll, brother.
Yeah, I'm like losing my mind over here. 'Cause, dude, I was heavily invested in Marcus. For one, he from where my grandma from. They from Camden, Arkansas. And I grew up a lot of my young summers and shit and time down there with my grandma up until like maybe 14, 15. So I was always in Camden. So I was like, oh shit, here go a country Arkansas nigga, right?
Yeah.
So, and then I felt like he a real one. You know, he wasn't coming through with the funny when he was on 5150, but obviously we know Corey don't allow niggas to do shit and talk. But he started to show his personality, and I'm like, this nigga funny than a bitch. Because I was following him on IG, so all his clips, Marcus funny as a motherfucker.
He is
so
funny.
outside of his podcast, his social medias be funny as fuck. So I'm like, dog, I fuck with him. So then just watching that whole shit go bad with 5150, I'm like, man, I can't even watch. I already barely was watching the shit anyway. But I was like, man.
I know it got to bother the fuck out of them that a lot of us called that shit.
And when it happens,
he
it'll bother them too.
I think that nigga ain't slow, man. That's another misconception. Marcus ain't no dummy. He ain't slow at all. When you peep what he really be on, that nigga's fast. Pause. I don't know how to, how that's, but bro,
he's quick with it.
He know what's up. He's very intelligent. He play that country bunk and shit. That nigga smart as a motherfucker. But he ain't stupid. That's why he wants to whip that nigga ass. The whole time he listen to this nigga rationalize, he thinking like,
listen,
look,
I want to beat this nigga ass.
That's how it was.
It's easy to dismiss niggas and call them poverty or podcast and poverty when you know they be making points and you can't. Can't
Corey.
If you can't combat what niggas are saying, you gonna dismiss their ass and try to play it off like niggas ain't got no say. Or that
First of all, they getting great numbers. It's a startup. It ain't no different than when you was doing the little closet fucking show in the closet for goddamn I don't know how long. You was at Poet and shit. That wasn't your shit. You like everywhere you been, you was a guest at. And
he's probably talking about us too.
But with a show, we definitely now he got a point when if you talking about podcasts and poverty, goddamn it, help.
Shout us out, say our names, please.
Say my name, please. Anything. Call me a bitch. I don't care. Just help.
Engage with us, please.
Like I ain't gonna.
We're not gonna do no gay role because we at least gonna stand on something, but anything else.
Nah, for real, if he was smart, he would have definitely tried to orchestrate something behind the scenes where a lot of shit was circulating around, like with the drama that surrounds the shit. But he's not too well versed on that. I mean, he's in his late 50s. He's not finna do no internet, back and
he's
forth,
a hater.
like orchestrated shit. He gonna take the shit to heart when people talk about him, but he can talk about people all day and just say he kicking the truth and shit.
Yeah. I don't know, but I could definitely tell Marcus that whole thing through
from a dangerous place.
Yeah,
you can't allow shit to slide, or it's gonna come back. This how niggas get got. This the type of moves that niggas make that you got to get far away from, or you in danger, man. That's how I look at it, man. We ain't got to stay on it too long, but this shit hurt my feelings. I ain't never got a chance to talk about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. It was definitely one of those things, and I feel like I think what Marcus was saying too is like family was getting involved too, you know, trying to make sure that they, you know, bring
Piece it
things
up
back
and all
together.
that.
Yeah, so it's like he really wanted to go in. I mean, he probably wanted to leave that live up where he was kind of going in,
I
but
got
family was probably like, take it down, son.
I
You know,
got
take it.
family that I don't move around with because
Mhm.
we gonna be at odds because we think different.
Same, same.
We think too different. It ain't hate, but I
And,
know better. And
and
it would
Marcus
be hate if I keep you around me. Go ahead.
Marcus was saying some real shit too, because I think because of the position that Corey's in, he's very comfortable at making threats. Because in that mindset, you believe that you are the person with the upper hand as far as like who you're connected with or whatever the case may be. But never count nobody out about who they know and who would do anything for them. It could be a
That's
regular
right.
ass nigga on the street who got 100 niggas that'll pull up for him immediately because he's that solid of a motherfucker.
Mm,
Period.
mm. You
It could
right,
be
you
the,
right.
the the crash out uncle that's on drugs and like gay and like
Hmm?
Fleece Johnson. Like if you got an uncle like Fleece that wouldn't mind going back,
Yeah.
Unc, go in there.
He said we
Hey,
done found some fresh meat.
if anybody don't want to get killed, get the fuck out. Unc about to go in there and act a fool so he can get
He
back to his
aired the
prison
whole
buddy.
shit out.
Oh,
He said,
Lord.
shit, I wanted to come back there anyway.
Yeah, that's
I ain't
crazy.
getting no action on the streets.
Oh my God. Hey, Money Mar, you in here? You don't never comment on our stuff. I see you be going back and forth with GMS all the time.
Yeah, Money Mar, that
What up,
nigga's
Money
funny.
Mar?
He is hilarious.
Yeah, I like him. He's funny. He's a Corey fan, but he's a fan of all of us too. So
He's an avid supporter. That's why I got a lot of respect for him. He
yeah,
gonna pull up.
he
And he
gonna
gonna
listen. He
participate.
stick to his guns. You know,
Yep, I can't fault him. That's one loyal nigga.
he is.
Read
Was
that, and
this?
then we're gonna move on.
Okay, Marcel Gary says for over 2 hours, Marcus was waiting for a sincere apology, but he never got it. Only excuses as to why he did that sucker ish. Yes, that's what was
That
frustrating
was
to me
sad.
watching it. It was just like, why are you acting so obtuse? Like you don't understand what Marcus is saying.
He
Why
tried.
this is a problem?
Chad tried to act like he was irritated at one point too. Like, now
Yeah.
don't cut me out. Don't. I'm talking now. I let you talk. Yeah, you supposed to let him
Mhm.
talk because he's the one that felt disrespected. And you saying some bullshit. Like when you saying some bullshit, you hate to get cut off then because you want to get that bullshit off your chest because
Hey,
you
man.
don't want nobody cutting that stupid shit off.
People would try to say, let's say if that was me in that same predicament, I might have turned up. I might have turned into Zoe, the werewolf. I would have turned into the
The
werewolf.
werewolf.
He said, "Oh,"
And people would have tried to make me seem like my masculinity is in question.
Yeah.
My manhood is in question because I got so angry that I got violent and physical. So I must not be in control of my emotions. That's the problem. You hoe ass niggas try to philosophize everything when ass whoopings was supposed to be handed out to hoe ass niggas when they do hoe ass shit. But now
Yes.
y'all act like the fucking nigga who hand out ass whoopings is the problem. We was the niggas
He's so
keeping
violent.
balance. We was keeping balance in the world when we can go upside a nigga shit because he don't know how to act. We was correcting problems. Now y'all act like, man, a man don't get upset. A man could handle his emotions and he don't get loud. And nigga, I'm about to kill somebody in this motherfucker. And I'm supposed to, goddammit. Somebody got to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but we done got to a world, and that's what happened with women. There is no repercussions for hoe shit.
Mhm.
And the real niggas get victimized by niggas that should be victims. Anyway.
No, it's true. Listen, 3 silver bullets. I just had to highlight that because that was hilarious when Reaper said that over here.
No,
And also what you were just saying though, like literally I've seen people just say that about academics recently because he was rapped about in a like this little rap battle that's going on right now. And one of the rappers was like, he gonna slap him when he see him. And academics was like, oh, you do that, that's the
Absol.
last thing you'll do. Yeah, Absol on TDE. And he was like, "That's the last thing you'll do, nigga, and you'll be up there with Nipsey and them, and they won't have a funeral for you like Nipsey." And people are like, "I could tell academics ain't never been slapped in his shit for anything he said." You could
And
tell.
now that he has enough money to pay for security, he definitely feels like he'll never get slapped ever in life. So
Mm-hmm.
he's behind a nice, comfortable paywall.
Yeah, but somebody said, and this is not, funny or anything, but someone said that Absol did try to take himself out. Thankfully, he did not. And I did remember seeing about that like last year, but it happened a while ago. But I learned about it last year. But basically, they were like, he done tried to take himself out before. So how
Well,
you know he won't take himself out in you? Like,
today, academics made fun of that. He was going in talking about how this nigga. He said before
Did he
do
really?
something, yeah, he's like before he do something to me, he gonna do something to himself. Top, go take the rope out of this room. Go try to talk about that shit. But I'm like, nigga, just 2 months ago, you was just on your stream crying about the fact that you was contemplating taking your life because of the weird shit you said to that little ass kid.
Mm-hmm. The 15-year-old, and he was crying because Saucy Santana threatened to fuck him.
Right.
Anyway, like,
but that's the thing. That's the thing about academics. Like, he's entertaining to watch, but when he starts talking that tough shit, you can tell he is speaking for the demographic of niggas that never have fought a day in their life, and the ones that are scared in real life, who don't have the money to have security, so they can't go on the internet and talk crazy about the niggas that they got problems with, because they'll get their ass beat in real life. They might get killed in real life. They don't have the access to that shit. So they can't do that. They have to live vicariously through that nigga who has all the resources to protect himself.
Mm-hmm.
And they say the obvious shit. They say the obvious shit. Why don't you come to my, I'll send you an address. Why don't you come to my spot and come do it?
Police.
Why? So a nigga can pull up and you shoot his ass, or the police shoot his ass because he's on your property. Like, this is the type of shit that they be trying to do. Like the top 5 nigga talking about, look, have Kendrick come to Toronto and come here with no police escort. No police escort. You fucking goofy ass, tongue tied, peanut butter on the roof of your mouth speaking ass bitch. What makes you think Kendrick is gonna pull up to Toronto with no security for you? So he can satisfy your needs, a nigga that not even is in the battle. You just dick sucking Drake all day because a nigga bailed you out of jail.
That's crazy. It's corny, and it's very dangerous. So I just hope it's going somewhere it don't need to go. Like, let the shit stay on wax, but it's
That's
going
one
somewhere.
nigga I do hope something happens to him just so niggas can laugh at that nigga.
I feel like we're not far from that happening, unfortunately. Like, when I was seeing that earlier today, I'm like, I feel like something's gonna happen. Someone's gonna be made an example of with this talking crazy, you know what I'm saying, like that. So we'll see. But let's read what Extraordinary Regular Nigga said. He says, so AP, are you saying we need to just kick people's ass instead of canceling them, or both?
It's a time to cancel somebody, and it's a time to kick their ass. That's all it is. Sometimes a cancellation ain't enough, motherfucker. And you'll know it when that time comes. And I'm actually a slow burn. It takes me a minute to get turned up. But I've been peeping fuck shit for a minute. So when I finally decide enough of this shit,
going off,
I need this to never happen. I think I'm a superhero at that point. I'm gonna fuck this nigga up for everybody. Nobody's gonna have to deal with this whole ass nigga again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mindset at that point. Like, dog, for example, y'all bringing up Act. Wasn't he the same one befriending Tekashi and co-signing him, being a troll and all that shit? And you see how he got touched in the fucking locker room at the gym when you ain't got no pistol on you? You ain't got no security on you. You can always get touched. You know, there's always that's what niggas, that's the problem though with this internet. Niggas they want people to be there. They want security to be around. They want, because they just want to make a spectacle, and they don't really want to get who they trying to get. They just want to look tough and look like they sweated a nigga. If you really want to see somebody, you can see them.
Yeah.
Like Papoose type nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to see a nigga, you just club punch.
You ain't got to do all this.
Yeah, you ain't got to do nothing. Yeah. When I see that nigga, I'm whooping his ass. Don't say nothing else. Then all of a sudden, He at church. He like, my God is awesome. God,
God,
oh, shit.
now you getting punched in the battle rap. See,
I'm just saying, like, look, man, it's a time for everything, man. It's a time to kill. It's a time for love. It's a time for this. It's a time, that's Ecclesiastes. Goddamn, it's in the Bible. Goddamn it. But I feel like Marcus,
that was weird.
If Marcus wasn't trying to respect his mama and maybe even his auntie or maybe even the other family members that pleaded with him and said, please don't do nothing to him, Marcus. Please let him be. If he wasn't respecting them, he probably won't. Nigga, give me 6 minutes, my nigga. Let's just go in the yard. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way to shake that kind of shit off. All right, we can move on from that shit. It's
well, hey, when you're in the mood to talk about it, I let you talk about it. So
AP church class is horrendous.
It is.
Nigga, it was exaggerated for a comedy, nigga. I'm funny, motherfucker. Give me my credit, nigga.
If he's like, I knew what I was doing. Black church, I was in it. I almost was a pastor.
Yeah, I knew what I was doing. Nigga. I was exaggerating my church class, nigga.
Do it again because I need to see it.
I don't even know. I think I was doing
it. Oh my God. Okay, well, since you brought up Papoose, we might as well talk about Remy and Papoose and everything that's going on with them. Y'all ready?
One quick second. Let me shout out Sean real quick for the 5 in the Cash App. And Anthony Hopkins for the 10 in the Cash App. Appreciate y'all for supporting. Big up to y'all, man.
Yes, and let me shout y'all out as well. Thank you both for the same as well. And then also last week, Joe Thompson sent me a Cash App, and I didn't even see it. I don't know if you sent it during the show, but it was very nice with a very sweet message. So thank you, Joe Thompson. You always support us as well. Thank you, guys. Okay, so Remy, Ma, and Papoose. We all know their story, right? They are the image of Black love. While Remy was locked up for shooting somebody over $1,000, she was locked up for like 7 years. Papoose and her got married while she was locked up, and he was going to visit her damn near every day, according to her, as well. So he was very supportive of her. She got out, everything was good. They had a baby, everything seemed good, and then things got weird. Now few months ago, I guess she went on Instagram and just started airing out their business because people have been speculating for over a year that they were broken up, but neither Remy or Pap, neither one was saying anything about it. They were keeping us out of their business. But for whatever reason, she went through his phone or something like that and saw Claressa Shields was in there, texting with him. And then she decided to just put everything on blast. And it's been on ever since. Now, a couple of days ago, Remy went on live for over an hour. I did not watch the whole thing, but I watched bits and pieces of it. And I'm going to tell y'all some of the stuff that she said, okay? And the reason she went on live, let me back up a little bit, is because Claressa was on The Breakfast Club, and she was talking, with them. And they were asking her about, her love life and everything. And she was saying that she and Pap are in love, but he's got some things he needs to take care of. The elephant in the room, as she called it. Like, he has things he needs to take care of, but they are together. They're happy. It is what it is. For whatever reason, just her saying that is what made Remy go on live and act crazy. So she said that Pap was a good husband. This is what Remy said. He was a good husband, and she told the world he was a good husband when he was. But when he wasn't a good husband, she was quiet. Okay? She also said that
I should be.
Yeah, exactly. She also said that Claressa is another come up for Papoose. Black love was all Papoose had. That was his thing. And the plan was to raise their daughter under one roof, but live separate lives. That's what she said. Now, Papoose came out and said that was a damn lie. She cheated multiple times. He caught her. And she lied about it, a few times or whatever. And then also she's never with their daughter, and they never had any arrangement like that. So what do y'all think about what's going on between the two of them?
What you think, Jim, man?
I think people love to wait till they are way too deep into some shit to try to make somebody look like the bad person. At this point, both of y'all got to a point where you couldn't be solid with one another, and now y'all airing out each other's business, trying to make one or the other feel like they're the worst person, when in reality y'all both was complacent in the shit until it was no more. So I don't give a fuck who did what. Y'all both are at a point where y'all are with other people. Y'all are trying to get divorced, and it shouldn't take y'all having to air out every last detail of what somebody did, because ain't nobody, I mean, you're gonna have the people that pick sides because they're in reality gonna look at their own situations and try to adopt y'all situations and then pick sides. They don't really look at it from a human standpoint, like these two people are doing what they're doing. They're fucked up. They both made mistakes. They both are the reasons why their marriage didn't work and why the family is destroyed at this point. So it is what it is.
I like that. That's
people,
a good.
People want that. People want that internet validation to make them
They
feel
do.
like they're a better person, because they know that the shit that they did that was fucked up, they need justification for that. So instead of talking about the shit that they did, they're gonna talk about what you did and how fucked up you were, and then get the fucking public opinion to try to back their shit, so they will have to escape the fuckery that they,
You
indulge
just
in.
answered a question I was about to ask you, because I was gonna say, like, why do you think they're doing it that way? So that makes sense. Like, they're trying to get the public each on their side. What do you think, AP?
Well, I think Pap got pushed into the corner to speak. I don't think he was he wasn't gonna speak. He would have, and he, because again, that protect black women shit was consistent with him. Even after the fact, he was still trying to protect her. Even after the fact, he didn't want to air her out. And fathers think about what it would look like to the children. We know how much our babies love their mama, and even their mama could be a fucking bitch. You know what I'm saying? But we can't be saying that shit, because our kids ain't gonna like, yeah, you right, dad. They're gonna be like, why you talking about my mama? You know, like, fuck you, nigga. You could die. Like, you the one with all the rules and discipline, nigga. Get out of here. You fucking our life up. We want to be hoe ass niggas and do whatever we want to do, like mom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can't win. You can't win trying to shit on your baby mama or the woman you with. So Pap was trying not to, but I don't think Pap is taking accountability for what he did. And what he did was took a bitch that he was supposed to be fucking on and tried to fuck with her. That is not a bitch. Remy? That is not a bitch to fuck with. To fuck on, but not fuck with.
Now, why is that?
You think this is new? For everybody old enough to remember, this bitch been rude, been nasty,
right?
Been kind of like this. She ain't changed, nigga.
Like masculine, and
not even the masculine part. Like, cause you get some stronger, a little more, rough around the edges kind of women. But they can still be, they can still have a different idea of what her man's supposed to be to her. This woman never would have respected the position of a man or a husband. And I bet you she showed that from day one. And you try to save a bitch that didn't want to be saved. This is your fault, my nigga. Because, and remember last week we were talking about how all black women don't need to be protected. When I say shit like that, I mean there are women out here that are getting passed over. There are good ass women out here, and you never get them a time of day. You don't cuff them. You don't put them on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? These are the women that probably wear regular ass clothes. They like, fuck all that, fashion and shit. I don't care about that shit. I just want to be cook for my man. I want to, give my man some pussy. I want to just, it's bitches out here that just for their family. They don't get that clout. These niggas that get a bitch like Remy because she thinks she cute and shit, and then try to be what he should be to that woman I just explained. He trying to be that to this bitch, and wonder why he didn't get the respect he deserved. Nigga, that is. We always talk about women choose wrong, niggas choose wrong too.
Yeah,
a lot of times.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and stick around too long. When you see something ain't right, you have a responsibility to break out, because she did it when she felt like, man, I don't need this nigga no more. Matter of fact, probably been tired of him. Don't no bitch like support. She's like,
What?
I'm trying to get fucked on. This nigga trying to be supportive and shit.
Stop it.
He all,
That's not true.
he all in the way.
Stop.
I
That's
can't
not
even
true.
get fucked on like I'm trying to get fucked on because this nigga trying to be supportive and loving and shit. Get your ass on, man. Damn.
No, I mean he does strike me as a very supportive person. Go ahead.
I got a tell sign that you need to leave your woman. If you with a woman and you are a good nigga, because come on, some of y'all know y'all ain't on y'all shit. But if you a man who is doing your part and you just simply want 5 minutes of pussy, if she can't give up 5 minutes of pussy, just get out of there. Because now people will say, well, sex ain't everything. It ain't about sex. It's about the fact that I would give you 5 minutes of a foot rub that I ain't feel like giving you. I would give you 5 minutes of attention that I ain't feel like giving you. I would give you 5 minutes of money that I would give you the equivalent of my 5 minutes of pussy. I would give that to you just for you asking because I fuck with you. So if you can't give me my 5 minutes, whatever that might be, whatever I'm asking for, you're telling me everything I need to know. You don't give a fuck enough about me to give me the little shit I'm asking for. Therefore, I gotta go. If you stay any longer, it is on you.
Hey, one thing that bothered me.
One more, my fault. Let me get this analogy out because I feel like this will explain it perfectly. If we go to a restaurant, y'all, and we wait 30 minutes for our food, we're gonna get antsy. We're gonna be like, where our fucking food at? Now we there an hour. Hey, we done talked to the manager two times. Where's our food? Hour and a half. At some point, we got to ask ourselves, do we wait any longer?
Yeah.
Or do we just say, man, fuck it?
Yeah.
And that's a lot of relationships. Now, I give you an hour or two, but not no 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years and shit, nigga. You ain't been getting your, so again, we don't know the details, but I just want to put that in the air, man. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
So she made a comment about how she was still in jail paying bills. And I felt like that is like a wild thing to put out there because nobody made you go to prison. You made a dumbass fucking
You
choice.
sent yourself there, girl.
You
yeah.
separated yourself from your responsibilities of your children and your household. Yep. And if you were the breadwinner at the time because you were rapping and getting rap checks, what the fuck did you think that he was supposed to do to keep up with whatever lifestyle y'all had going on at the time?
Hey, was they together when she shot that girl?
Yeah, but they weren't married yet.
You know what happened?
What?
That girl fucked her side nigga. It wasn't over no $1,000. That girl fucked her side nigga. She popped her friend and told her goofy ass boyfriend it was over $1,000. I was finna throw my life away for $1,000.
Yeah, nigga, that's crazy.
Dude, I don't know, obviously, but my everything in my fucking spirit is telling me she crashed out because her friend fucked her side nigga that she loved. She was with Papoose, but that side nigga is sacred. And her friend fucked her and she shot that girl.
Anything is possible, right? Anything is possible.
That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Goddamn.
I just hate seeing this because number one, Claressa wasn't being messy about any of it, and she's quite a bit younger than them, right? I think she said she's like 30 or something like that. Yeah. She's younger, way younger, young lady, and
her face got years on it.
Stop. Shout out to her. She's amazing at what she does. I love
Claressa, but her face do got years on it.
I mean, she looks older than she is.
I'm not talking shit because I would fuck with Claressa. Yes, on my mom, I would.
I know you would.
I think she's a good woman. I think she'll be a good woman to a man.
Sweet, yeah, like she seems very sweet.
She
and
could be worked with.
Please you. I want to,
And you could always remind her, like, hold on now, girl.
Okay, so
come on now.
Stop. But anyway,
you ugly. You know, you sure
it's ugly. Anyway, but stop it. But what I was saying was,
she pretty.
The fact that, thank you, AP, for letting her know. The fact that she wasn't the one being messy about this, and every single time it really starts to, come into the public, it's Remy doing it. But girl, you've been running around town with Easy the block captain or whatever his name is, being seen in restaurants with this dude, seen at battles with this dude forever and a day. We never saw Papoose with this girl. Never, I didn't even know who she was until Remy put her business out there, and then now she's in my world, you know what I'm saying? Because, I look at the blogs and stuff like that. But it wasn't like she was trying to get attention for like, oh, I'm fucking with Remy's husband and I'm doing this and that. Remy got mad because she was digging for dirt. And she was jealous, I guess, that Papoose wasn't sitting at home crying over her or something.
That's
I don't
what
know
happened.
What
she realized the change. Like, damn, this nigga ain't watching
Well-
me. He ain't checking my phone no more. He ain't yelling at me for being gone all night. What happened?
That delusion is real because you were out and people knew about all this shit going on between you and Papoose because you was going to rap battles with that nigga. You was doing this. You was outside with this nigga before any of this shit happened. But then you went on live talking about, oh, you told Papoose, hey, can you not have her talk about this, or can you wait for her to post this before with certain stuff? How are you making stipulations for a nigga when you was out doing what the fuck you wanted to do? That's how you could tell that's how you could tell the type of dynamic they had because of the fact that she was probably the breadwinner in this relationship. It was probably a dynamic where she was going and doing shit that she wanted to do, like the niggas do in these situations when the power dynamic is shifted.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he's out here talking about how she got bodies while they were married, she was out here just going and doing her thing because she was like, this nigga need me.
Mm-hmm.
If I was gone, what the fuck is he gonna have these type of opportunities? Is he gonna have this type of lifestyle? Is he gonna have the type of following or the notoriety?
She needed him too. See,
right.
What
I'm
people
talking about
got
this her thought process.
But I'm trying to tell you her thought processes. She wasn't delusional. She knew that couple was holding her career up and his career up. She ain't got no hit after hit dropping since she been out of jail.
Hell no.
It's been all about the relationship blog of the Black Love.
Yeah,
It's no different than Jennifer Aniston and fucking the nigga
Brad
that's
Pitt?
with J-Lo, Ben Affleck, or J-Lo and Ben, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like these, when they realize how big business these couples are, because they use them in all the magazines, they use them for content, they use them to sell products. That shit is a big deal. That's why when Dame had Aaliyah, he was on a trajectory of billionaire.
Yeah.
If he didn't lose Aaliyah, he would be Jay-Z and Beyonce. And vice versa, like Jay-Z ain't Jay-Z without Beyonce relationship. ASAP Rocky ain't on shit without Rihanna.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So look, GMS like, hey man, he's an artist, man. I know his music, man. You do.
No. You assuming because I think you're absolutely right. Rocky is cold as ice right now. He ain't putting no shit out that's shaking shit up right now.
But my point is, he's gonna survive because of his relationship, and Remy survived solely over her relationship. Jim Jones survived over his relationship. We can go on and on with how important these fucking my nigga that just was with the little crazy little drunk bitch, the young nigga, Blueface,
and Krishan.
Nothing without that little relationship. You get what I'm saying? So
he made so much money off of that. Off of that, not rap.
What makes him any different than Papoose and Remy?
Right.
Damn.
They had to stay together for that reason, and they both saw that. But I think Papoose truly loved her. Now Remy acting like she bitter and salty. That ain't because she loved him. That's because how did I let this lame ass nigga get one up on me with this ugly ass bitch? Her narcissism is only focused on the fact that I'm looking bad out here because I let this ugly nigga without his hat and this bitch ugly without her hat.
And they keep sharing this fucking picture of Easy the Block Captain before he fixes his teeth.
Before he fixes his teeth, they keep showing
looking crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? She don't care about, and even with she just, Papoose said she was just recently trying to fix the relationship. She was only doing that to like basically so she could end it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. She was like, hell no, you don't get to walk away, nigga. You crazy. So this is now women love to throw that narcissist word around, but that is it to its fucking fullest what this bitch is showing out.
I mean, she is. But I mean, what do y'all think though about these people that kind of like monetize or whatever their relationship? Like I feel like it's a dead end. I can't think of any real couple that I believe. You know what I'm saying?
You know what fucked us up? Internet. Because when a TV was a TV, we used to hear from our grandparents and our parents, that shit ain't real on TV. TV ain't real. Like we had that sense of TV ain't real, and the magazines was tabloids. Like we got to the point of we thinking we watching real life because we're watching people go live. They must be rich because they going live and they in a mansion, but they rented that. Or they must be. They look how all the clothes they got on, but they rented that. Look
That's
at the
true.
Lambo, but they rented that. You know what I'm saying? Like so we
Listen.
believe it because they going live.
The first season
You
of
know what
Flavor
I'm
of Love, we definitely thought that was his fucking house. We thought
Them
and now
niggas
it's
was
like-
them niggas used to be on the show confused, like where the bathroom at? Like shit.
Oh wait, hold on. GMS got a picture back here.
Like I'm tired. I'm finna go to bed.
Where is it?
That nigga look like Sandy
Who's Sandy?
off of SpongeBob.
Sandy
Oh.
cheeks.
Tell me that don't look like Sandy.
He does.
A Muslim Sandy.
I
A
can't.
Muslim-
You are stupid as hell. Shout out to Easy the Block Cat.
Yeah,
know
hey,
that's
shout out to
crazy.
him, man. Other than him being young and not knowing how to keep his mouth shut, he ain't really do nothing that I would like. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let me not say that because I
This
don't
nigga
know
look like
what
he-
kind
Well,
of
now
shit
he-
he been doing.
He
He
did
look like he
do
laughed
something.
like yuck.
Like Goofy.
It looked like he just did that and they caught him mid yuck for that
So-
picture and shit.
So, hey, as soon as this nigga Papoose walked in that back room to knock his ass out, he said, "Gosh."
You stupid.
No, that's perfect,
You
dog.
hear it.
You
But, I
brilliant,
mean,
dog. That shit-
That was perfect. But you know what? The thing is, he did do something.
That was
Because according to Papoose was like, "You shook my hand and then you fucked my wife." That's
you
that's
shoulda got
where
knocked
the
the fuck
problem is.
out.
So he did do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he didn't have to be up in his face.
I get that.
Right.
You know,
I get that. I mean, I get.
it's the right way to do the
In
wrong
other words,
thing.
I can't get mad if a nigga approach me about that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if it's violence is violence.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let you hit me in my shit, but I understand why we fighting right now, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
That don't
I
mean
do.
that I'm not gonna fight with full force.
Yeah,
nigga,
I'm
just
not
'cause I know
allowed
I'm
to
in the
let
wrong.
you whip my ass, but
Ain't
I
that
get it.
fucked
I
up?
get why
If
you
you-
here, man.
If you know you in the wrong, you'll let a nigga beat your ass.
Hey, that's like the movies when the nigga pull up on you, like, I knew you was coming. Like I've been waiting for you to return and shit. Like when
Sitting in the shadows.
when the son grows up to avenge his daddy and shit, you like,
Yeah.
I knew this would come. I knew the day would come. That you would be here.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
I just want you to know she came on to me first. Let's get it on, nigga.
Oh my.
Be that scary ass nigga like, all right, man, just hit me one time, bro, one time.
Hey,
Nah.
while I'm folding my cufflinks and shit, like, look, man, I understand why you're here. And I know I wronged you. And I just want you to know
Nigga took off his
And
hat.
scene. Right. Yeah. Take his hat out. Yeah.
that bitch is for the streets.
Oh my God.
Imagine the
Listen.
nigga to say that right before you stole on him and shit. Like, don't hit me, man. She for the streets. Like, fuck. That was my last words.
But do you think that, like, you know, Claressa, again, she's young as hell compared to them. Is this too much for her to be getting involved with? Because he has a bunch. I think he has like two or three kids.
I normally don't like that big an age gap. I
Mhm.
normally would speak against that. If you go back to the AP for life shit, I always said for a woman, I say 10 up, 5 down.
Mhm.
For a man, I say 5 down, 10 up.
Mhm.
Because we tend to slow down, like our sexual appetite slow down quicker than a woman. So if you're trying to keep up, if you 50, trying to keep up with a 50-year-old woman, she needs some dick. You know what I'm saying? Your 50-year-old ass is falling off at 50. So,
Yeah.
but if you 50 with a 60-year-old, y'all on the same time clock sexually. That's how I think about that. And then,
Mhm.
but with the young women, they need to go up because when they deal in a age bracket or a little younger, they dealing with a lot of dysfunction because it
Mm.
take us men so long to get our shit right mentally and financially, everything. So they will
Yeah.
fend better with somebody slightly older, but not no 20, 30 years. And I know they shit they damn near at 20. But we talking about a nigga who been with the same woman for a long time. So his relationship years
Mm-hmm.
ain't a 50-year-old.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He still believe in love, ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A 50-year-old like me, I'll be
God.
worse. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, man, if you don't get your funky head ass out my face, bitch. You know,
I can
that'll
tell
be
you
me.
are gonna be an ornery old man. I do
That's my
not want to
point.
know
That's
you.
my
you know?
point. That's why a lot of old niggas like we be kind of
Mhm.
grumpy by then. Like fuck these people. Like
Yes.
you, like we ain't for y'all shit no more. Like a bitch put her feet up on you for a foot rub, you gonna throw her feet off your. Bitch, I'm watching the movie. Goddamn, get this shit off my fucking.
Why you think Tracy
Yeah,
Ellis
right.
said she be dating young? She don't want to deal with that shit
Because she
the
still
nigga
want to
gonna
get
tell her what's
treated.
up. Yeah.
She still wants somebody to say, "Oh, your hair look nice." Oh, we like, man, go on, get out the fucking way. I'm watching TV. She like, I got my hair done today, bitch. Move.
And mind you, young for her, right? She's like 50 something, right? GMS or something.
Yeah,
Like she's
yeah.
in her 50s. Young for her might be 40. You know, it's like she's not probably talking 20s.
and I'm okay with it. But you
Yeah.
know,
But
I say 10 down for a woman, 5 up.
yeah.
For
But the
a
reason
man,
I'm asking for
10 up,
Claressa though,
5 down.
right? Just not the age, but just like everything going on in their lives, right? Like
Carissa
Papoose
needs a daddy. Carissa needs a father. And
does she not have a dad in her life? Because I know you know more about her.
That
because you
I don't
watch
believe so. And this is why I say that. She don't need a father to she need the equivalent of a father. Because what marriage is supposed to be like is a man.
Mhm.
A woman is supposed to be with her father until another man comes and takes her and takes the responsibility over her like her father.
Okay.
As a protector and provider and such and such and such and such. So she needs that.
Yeah.
She would benefit from that. You know what I'm saying? She would appreciate that. Now, chicks like Remy Ma think I don't need no daddy because she probably had a I don't need no nigga kind of mama. You know what I'm saying? Grew up in I don't need no nigga kind of world. You know what I'm saying? But a Clarissa would benefit from it because she had trainers. Trainers act like fathers. She had people in her corner. And she needs that type of energy because that's what she used to. She used to someone in her corner to count on. You know what I'm saying? So she'll benefit from that. It's like a motherfucker that been to the military. They got a little more discipline than somebody who haven't. So she been in a world where respecting a man over her is common.
She's used to it. What do you think, GMS? You think that too?
Holy Maguli. I'm sorry, I saw some shit.
Go ahead.
LaDonna said Clarissa's best friend said that the boxing coach used to have sex with her when she was younger.
Oh boy.
I believe that.
But
how old was he?
Shit.
Was he 20?
He might have been 24. You know what I'm saying?
They typically older, but you never know.
Nah, you never know, man. I'm just saying I don't know the details. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna judge her because Sugar Ray Leonard sucked his trainer dick. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it come with boxing. You know, Tyson done took down a few niggas in his career.
Sugar Ray, why?
Smoking and weed, trying to suck my dick.
Oh my god!
Letting him bust.
But y'all,
Don King. I just wanted to say that.
Okay, but also not just the age difference, right? I'm just talking about everything going on in their lives with the drama and stuff like that. Is that not too much? You don't think for a young woman to kind of get herself involved with, like right now? Like, should she try to say, "Listen, get that taken care of. At least get divorced, and then we can circle back and figure this out"? Or you think just go for it? Like, y'all. The wife has moved on. He's moving on.
The edges.
I personally think they will make a great couple. That's just my personal opinion.
Seem happy.
I think that they would be perfectly fine together. Simple as that.
They have a good
and
chemistry.
Clarissa, I said, look, that is a history. How you say?
Historical.
A historical person. She is going to be in history books. For everybody to act like that, I don't even know who that was till they got with Remy. Remy will be forgotten about. Claressa Shields will be in the history books, my nigga. And then Pap is shit. If I was Pap, shit, you the finest bitch ever. Every morning, you look so good, girl. Don't put no makeup on. Just walk around here looking like James Brown, girl. You don't gotta put no makeup on. I'm just saying, I'll be treating her good as a motherfucker. Because you dealing with the Muhammad Ali, you were dealing with the female Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And any
so
nigga that want to argue that, she literally is the undefeated champion with 2 gold medals. She's the female Mayweather, nigga. And
Pep,
she fight. Oh, she's exciting to watch.
Pap got to walk around. He got to be careful when he walk around. He can't even accidentally get a black eye, or else niggas gonna think he getting his ass beat.
Now let's be clear here. The average man who can train and fight a little will beat the fuck out of Claressa. Like let's get that understood. If you got hands as a nigga, you.
I saw him on the speed bag.
Listen, y'all, please don't get it fucked up.
But no, but GMS is right though, because you know how the internet is. Like, I mean, get hit in the eye with a softball, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, woman, beat your ass."
Shit, he might could give her like if they were sparring. If my wife gave me a black eye, I'd be proud of her. Like, how she caught my ass, but I could beat her ass. Like, if this shit was only round 1, wait till that bell ring. I'm about to knock this bitch out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just.
I wasn't even looking. I was trying to take it easy on her.
Please don't get that fucked up.
She snuck me.
The strongest woman cannot whoop a nigga that can fight. She might get a lick in, but she ain't whooping that nigga. You better stop it.
And you're right about that going down in history part, because also Papoose said that he's written 90% of Remy's rap.
Did she even address it?
I don't.
She didn't say
no. The only thing that I remember, and GMS, if you saw something, tell me if I missed it. But I think the only thing that she was saying was, "Oh, he's just saying stuff he threatened to do. He threatened to put out a sex tape on me." And she's like, "Please get me lit in the streets. Yes, get me lit, whatever." And he threatened to say he wrote my rhymes, da da da. But she didn't say, he didn't. From what I remember.
Yeah, exactly. She did the sideways. She did the sideways. Try to. You know,
he did the chat. He did
talking about he wrote my stuff. You remember the day you took my jewelry and pawned it?
See what I'm look. That is omission.
Papoose.
Yeah,
I guarantee you he did. You know what I'm saying? And he tried to protect her. That's why I'm saying he finally aired her out. He like, bitch, wait a minute.
Yeah,
it is no you without me, bitch. Don't get it fucked up. And I'm glad he did it. We already speculated that shit.
I had a point about that because, of course, she's not gonna say the reason why he did it. She gonna make it seem like he just like took her jewelry and pawned it. It was probably around the time he found out she was walking outside with that goofy looking nigga, and he was like, "Man, I just bought this for you for an anniversary present or a birthday present, or just because I just got a new promotion at TuneCore. I'm trying to do something special for you. I bought you something." And now you
maybe Easy bought it, and he like, oh hell no, get this nigga shit up out of here. I'm finna go smoke some weed. I'm finna smoke this.
I am Papoose today, nigga. Let me go get my little 25 bands.
For fuck this whole ass nigga. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Cuban.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that nigga bought us something
and spend his shit. Go spend it on my next.
Let my wife bring in some shit a nigga bought. That's my shit, nigga. Thank you, motherfucker.
That's crazy though, because that really does now definitely. I mean, she already kind of had an asterisk right next to her name. Is definitely there now, because now your husband is corroborating what the speculation has always been. So she's not gonna be able to get out from under that. I don't care what she says or what she does. If he take it back, it don't matter. You cannot unring the bell.
And she got some of the coldest verses as a female.
Listen, she third.
She got some of the coldest verses as a female rapper, and they ain't yours, bitch.
And we can't point to it. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. And so all that, my pen, girl, you cannot stand with Nicki Minaj.
And he let you rock with that. Like, bitch, you the man.
Yeah, he said he didn't want to put no credit on there because he wanted her to get all the love.
But people don't get that. Like, I don't want to compare myself to this shit. I'm just saying I can understand the mindset because I don't want to be out in front.
Right.
Yeah.
If I got all the dope and you want to be the nigga that's serving everybody, but I'm the plug, and all I got to do is take the duffel bag and go like this. That's what I want to do. I don't want to be seen by nobody. I don't want nobody to know where you got the duffel bag. Here go the bag. Now, if my nigga out there looking like fucking Frank Lucas out there, I don't give a fuck what he out there doing.
Yeah.
I just don't want to look like Frank Lucas, goddamn it. And that's the same shit. He probably like, man, maybe he uncomfortable with fame. Maybe he was uncomfortable with you see how these fruity niggas be acting in the industry. Maybe he didn't want to be a part of that shit. He like, man, let me just write and be in the background because these niggas is different. You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
It's possible, you know, or it's just like that's just his skill set is being a ghostwriter. You know what I'm saying? Some people, that's just their thing, and being like a dope freestyler, you know. But because you're a dope freestyler or a good battle rapper,
it don't translate
sometimes you
to
don't
good songs or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So that doesn't, but you still have a skill that's needed. So you're like, well, fuck it. You know, this is how.
But he actually can sound. He sound all right on the beat to me. Like,
listen, what was that Busta song that remix?
Oh
that
yeah, did? But that's my point. How good he sound good. He could have been an artist. Good. All you gotta do is put some R&B bitches on the hook. He could have did his thing.
He could have popped off. You're right.
Yeah, for sure.
I just thought about that. Well, shout out to Pap and Remy. You know, saga is gonna continue because as Claressa, I feel like, and Pap continue to elevate or whatever, or get love for whatever they got going on, Remy is going to keep hating because she hasn't gotten that. You know what I'm saying? Like the people look at Pap and be like, oh, they look so happy. Look at them. You know, now they'll pick on Claressa's outfits and stuff, but she stepped up her game too on the fashion thing. She's been looking better and dressing nicer, but they're getting a lot of love from the public. Remy has not, and I think she is sitting back hating and cross-eyed.
She gonna keep digging a bigger and bigger hole, and it's like
this is just a testament to the fact that people got to stop making other people's relationship goals because you don't know what the fuck going on. Made that example earlier. Everybody was so infatuated with Will and Jada. Everybody was so infatuated.
That was the first one.
Yeah. And it was all these different power couples that everybody loved, and now you're starting to see the downfall of a lot of them, and you start hearing the stories. They sleeping in different bedrooms. They really wasn't doing shit together. Somebody was cheating the whole time.
It's the problem with the power couple talk.
Yeah,
it's a lot of great couples in your life. If you're looking around, you see the people that been like the husband and wife at the cookout. You know who fuck with each other, like they been together. You know that nigga they can't even fuck no more. He look like he can't even walk up some stairs, but him and his wife love to fuck out each other. Like it's a bunch of examples around us, but we keep looking to these fucking celebrities like they but not what you want.
Around us, I just feel like no relationship. You don't know what's going on in anybody's relationship. I think it's nice to appreciate like a vibe or like, you know, the beauty of like what a nice looking family.
Well, why everybody lying? Cool. Why everybody still lying to each other? The relationship be pretty good. It's just when motherfuckers start telling the truth, that's when the shit get bad.
It gets bad.
Yeah, but, shit go downhill real fast when niggas start telling the truth. Goddamn.
But I think, you know, GMS's point is just like, you know, don't envy what other people have because you don't know what the fuck they have. You have no idea what they have. Wow. You see what they want you to see. You know, like I was saying on Mariah's live last night, shout out Mariah Sincere. I was saying, like, you know, a lot of that shit is propaganda. Don't get caught up in the propaganda.
But
just
a lot
enjoy
of
the pictures in their life. You know,
I don't believe that correspond to regular people. Regular people, everybody gonna have ups and downs, and you're not gonna stop in the middle of an argument with your wife. Like, hold on, bitch, let's record this. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad when they posting their vacation or their families and this and that and the other. That ain't fake.
Yeah.
But just don't assume that that's all day, every day.
But
don't
it shouldn't be goals. That's what
trials.
I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't know what it is.
Why I'm trying to say this is because people will expect no problems.
Oh, and that's
you gotta create
you have
your
to
own.
Expect some problems.
Create your own relationship goals, man. It's okay to take, you know, aspects or like to be encouraged by certain things or to learn more about yourself, but quit trying to adopt what other people like in relationships because you will sit there and be on some shit and not even really fully understand what that even means. You just want to have the idea of it. There's a lot of people out there that are infatuated with the idea of love and not actually trying to build with somebody and the person that's right in front of them.
With somebody.
So now you fight somebody constantly for no fucking reason because you sitting there with this idea instead of focusing on the person that's in front of you.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree, y'all. Okay, so something I wanted to talk about. Well, I got two things I want to talk about. So real quick, since we're talking marriage, Travis Hunter, recently married his girlfriend. I forgot her name already. She's his wife now. That's how he was dancing in that video, right? Looking like Wanda from In Living Color. But you know, what do y'all think about that? Like he ended up marrying the girl. You know, he got off the internet because everybody was really like trying to kind of warn him, like, hey, you know, watch your money. It is, you know, there's something going on with this girl. She doesn't seem to really be into you. They went ahead and made it official. So, what do you think? You think they'll last as long as Remy and Pat?
I think he did that because he was under pressure, because of the backlash that they got for whatever was going on. I think he had to
To
try to
prove
feel like
something?
he needed to prove. Yeah, he felt like he needed to prove something to people,
Mm.
and that was his way of proving it. And for her, because she was the one that was getting the scrutiny because she started getting all her shit, kind of resurfacing to the public with certain shit she said, like how she wasn't attracted to him initially,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you found an attraction to him somehow, and now it is what it is.
Mm. And I wonder too, like, because I know that sometimes, right, you could kind of like somebody, because I've been that way before, right? Like, I've been the kind of superficial, like, no, I gotta just, as soon as I see you, I gotta be feeling you. And then I've been like, you know what, you're just really nice. So I'm not necessarily attracted to you, but the way you're treating me, I can get there. You know what I'm saying? And I have got there. And I'm like, I know other people think he is not cute, but hey, who cares? I don't want you to think my man is cute. Like, I want him to be dealing with me, you know? So that can happen, but I would never say that while I'm with the person. You know, that's always a look
Now,
back.
now, what happens when he get cute? What happened when he start getting the bag and he's able
Well,
to fix some things about himself? This man went in
well, he
there and did
cheated
a
like
whole
they all do.
transformation. He went and got a DBL. Nigga got his dick
Well,
extended 5 more inches.
yeah,
Fucking got
listen, when other chicks
surgical
thought he was with
abs.
me, it was competition. It's like, oh, she wants you, now I want you. It's just how it goes. What you got back here? What she say? Ladonna said, we the people seen this play out 50 times. I know, girl.
I mean, I think it's
50 times.
clear what the fuck about to go down. But I have a theory that I don't want to be judged for having this theory, okay?
Mhm.
'Cause y'all just say, "Yo, say that shit about anybody." Listen, that nigga is zesty, man. And I
Oh,
think that they have an understanding because
a lavender
I
marriage.
think she is okay with him being zesty. He probably shared with her some very private things that either happened to him or things that he's into. She lets him be him, and they're best friends. They like two girlfriends hanging together, living together, spending time together, and he get to have a family with her because he
Mhm.
probably gay and want kids, and he don't care what she do because that shit don't faze him. I think this is gonna come out in the future, so I'm just saying it now so it's documented. But other than that,
Yeah.
everybody play the fool sometime. God damn it, you know what I'm saying? Love is a game for fools.
Everybody
It's a bunch of
plays the
songs I can think
fool.
of that
Yeah,
point to all
yeah,
of us
yeah.
being dumb as fuck when we in love. We all fuck up. We all
Yep.
lose. We all waste time. We all waste money. It's just worse when you have so many red flags and you have so much to lose. But it
Yeah.
ain't no different than all of us. A lot of us lost half of our life, or we done dug big holes by having families and starting families with the wrong people. We lost
Mhm.
millions too. We just didn't see it all come out the account at one time, but we lost millions with our dumbass love choices. So
Damn. Yeah.
unfortunately, he doing what we all did, fucked up, chose the wrong motherfuckers, and all that type of shit. So
Yeah.
I don't want to like act like he just the dumbest nigga on earth. I just think where his situation is, he had people that normally wouldn't say shit.
And that
saying
was
shit.
probably his first baddie.
And she. Okay.
I think he's zesty, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I think he looking at her like this my bestie.
Mm.
And I
And we
think
have
they
an
have a weird,
understanding.
yeah, I think they have a weird relationship.
Hmm. It could. I mean, the fact that because they weren't having sex, right? Like they were in separate rooms or something before the marriage. Is that what I've heard?
My woman get mad if I
I don't
sleep
Yeah, I
on
was
know.
the
gonna read
couch.
that.
If I'm sleep on the couch, my wife gonna be like, "Is you coming to bed? You could turn that on in here."
Yeah.
What bitch don't want you in a room with her?
Exactly. Hold on, I was gonna read
Even if
this.
her back to you, she want to kick her foot back and lay her foot on you or something.
You gotta
know what
be
I'm saying?
there. Your presence needs to be
I'm
felt.
just saying, like,
Yes. Extraordinary regular nigga said, Binky, don't most women want a man women want? That's supposed to be a part of making women feel extra special. I feel like at a point I was of that mindset, but the problem is with dudes that everybody wants, everybody wants them. And it does become irritating. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's not that I want someone that nobody wants, but I felt like I don't want to focus just on your looks. Like, if you're just being really kind to me, really being cool to me, I don't want to X you out of the equation just because I'm not automatically attracted to you. And a lot of the dudes that, you know, a lot of women are attracted to, they be thirsty for validation and attention all the time. Mine's never going to be enough. So, you know, but this dude is like, he's going to enjoy my attention. It is enough, you know, until it's not, because now he's got other people's attention. So
That's true. And to what Great One is saying here, you can use those two examples, but then you can get those examples combated with LeBron James and Steph Curry, people like that who.
oh, read it.
you don't think Steph Curry a goofy?
It's not even
You don't
about.
think
It's not even
Steph
about
Curry
that.
married
He's-
too young and got the wrong bitch in his life and got all them kids with? You think he happy? I doubt it.
I don't know,
Really?
man.
Shit.
I mean, he seems happy to me.
He seems pretty content,
Shit.
bro. He don't
He
seem like
probably
he'd be
don't-
overly happy or too overly joy when he in pictures and shit.
Steph
He just be
is
looking all
one of
regular
them.
and chill.
Steph is autistic.
Oh
What?
shit.
Here you go.
He is
What do you
autistic.
mean?
All that nigga do is shoot jumpers all day long. That nigga retarded in the motherfucker. They get that nigga. That's why he got good like that. You all y'all know all autistic niggas got one thing that they do all day every day.
Wait, so what makes him a goofy for who he's with?
He married to this. What exactly
Yeah,
what
you
Great
didn't
One is
read it.
saying? Exactly what he's saying. When you marry too young, anybody, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Mhm.
That's goofy. That's a number one sign of goofiness. So he goofy for that. A lot of men have family in mind.
Mhm.
We thinking about the kids now.
Mhm.
So because you see me hand in hand with her and smiling with her, I'm thinking about what my kids seeing. If I could do it over,
Mhm.
I wouldn't do this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I know this as a married man and a lot of other people. Steph would be like, man, I would not do this shit again if I had the choice.
Mhm.
But because I got my kids,
It's a big commitment.
and they mean something to me and they love their mama and I don't hate her. I just this ain't me though. Like, but I'm a rock with it.
Mhm.
And you know he getting this hotel pussy. Come on. You know he getting this. So he basically like shit. She think I'm retarded because I shoot jumpers all day. Lo and behold, I'm a big Mac ass nigga out here macking on hoes. Like, I'm just saying he get to do that. LeBron definitely got, he definitely out here fucking.
I believe that.
And if he out here doing the most, I believe his wife is smart enough to be discreet with her shit.
Mhm.
Not
But I
that they
just
not
never saw
doing
Steph
nothing.
that way though. I don't know. You're making me look at that different. I
listen.
swear, I never.
Can you at least say Aisha Curry thirsty?
Yes.
Can you at least say that she jealous of his shine and wants to be somebody that's getting the praise and she can't just accept who she is and what she is and the position that she in? No, that's a sign of a bitch willing to do. She'll fuck for fame. If a Diddy character came and told her, I can make you a star, she'll fuck. And leave this nigga and get her. As soon as she could secure her own bag, she would divorce that nigga. For sure.
I could see that.
So I mean,
I can
what
see
is he
it, but
talking about? He's a fucking goofy.
Oh.
But he married her too young. That's his high school sweetheart. That never works out. It ain't a nigga I know, woman I know that's with the same motherfucker they was with in high school.
And happy anyway. But
or they lost him through some years in jail. Well, we only 3 years in, but we 12 years together. But 10 of them,
or they're in the military, right?
Yeah.
So you don't really even see them like that, you know.
I'm just saying, man. And this ain't anything can happen. Like this couple we talking about, Travis Hunter and them can end up staying married forever. But I think it's because this nigga is zesty. Play the motherfucking real. That looks zesty right there.
Look at his face.
Look at that. Look at that. Go Wayman. Get birthday. Go Wayman. Get funky. Get crazy.
You stupid as hell.
This nigga is
No prenup. Is that
Look.
true though?
I believe it's true. Look, go Wayman. It's a birthday. It's a party. And the award goes to Miss Wayman Tinsdale for the nightclub drama.
You know,
I just got done watching Low Down Dirty Shame like 3 weeks ago.
oh my god, they look like they're happy though and having fun. I just hope that he doesn't, get raked over the coals. Because like when I think about even like Deion Sanders, and his divorce, you know what I'm saying? Like it was pretty contentious. Like, and they were together for a long time. Oh, were you still doing something? I'm sorry, I took it off.
no, you good.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Him and Pilar or whatever, like their shit was very contentious, and she was, is still a very beautiful woman, but you see, he don't even want to be like next to her, like with their kids come out on the field or anything. He's like, look, I'm going the other way. Like he does not mess with her, and I just hope that Travis doesn't get to that point. But I feel like it's likely it could happen.
Look, this is the hold on. Go
Good
back to
morning, Shane.
that.
Don't get mad at me because you was what did you say? Driving in your sleep and started cruising.
Stupid. What was that
That
comment?
movie-
The last
Money
comment.
Mar's
My
comment.
bad. Where is that? Gee, hold on. I'm gonna find it.
So
Man,
with
where the
that,
fuck is it?
Right.
Right. Oh, right here. Yeah, my bad.
so with this, I remember that, and I think that's also a testament to how even you could be doing all the right things in the world. You can have the legitimate job, aka being the NBA, not even just legitimate, but more than legitimate. You can have a generational wealth building job like the NBA and be a superstar in the NBA. You could be the best husband in the world, the best father in the world. You could be providing everything, giving your wife opportunities, and for some odd fucking reason, she wants to be able to have other attention from other men.
Mhm.
How are
Let
you
me-
still unsatisfied? Oh, because there must be something going on behind the scenes. Get the fuck out of here, man. A lot of motherfuckers really just be. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people be more infatuated with people than they are really in love with the person.
Yeah.
Women in their mind think they better than us. It don't matter what the fuck we do.
He probably went 1 year
Ma-
without reminding her every day that she was pretty or some shit.
Listen. Malcolm X's wife thought she was better than Malcolm. Fucking
Did she?
Muhammad Ali. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I'm willing to bet.
Oh, okay.
Michelle thought that
Injection.
Michelle said
Mm-hmm.
that, and they gave her credit for her support as a black wife,
Mm-hmm.
why Barack was able to rise to the levels that he rise to. And then she openly says how I didn't want him to do it. I was mad that he did. Bitch, that means you was in the way. The whole time he trying to be great, you in the way. So he did it in spite of you, bitch, not because of you. What I say? He would have been the emperor of the world
Yeah.
if it wasn't for this bitch hating in the way. He had to settle for president. He was gonna be the emperor. They was gonna make that nigga the Antichrist. Barack was on his way to be the Antichrist, bitch. But you was in the way. So he had to minimize himself and only be the president because your ass kept complaining.
This
What
nigga
is
had to turn
emotion?
his evil down 40% just because of you.
Women do it every fucking time. I don't care what you are. Steve Harvey first wife like to act like he a hoe ass nigga because now he rich and now he moved on. And bitch, you was complaining every time he went on a road. I guarantee you had something to say every fucking step of the way. And then when he finally like, man, bitch, I'm doing good, but I'll be doing better if I get the fuck away from you. Then he did. He got with a bitch that say, do your thing, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? and he bubbled.
Yeah.
People, man, a lot of great men, even if they are great, don't reach their potential because of they bitch.
Right.
I swear I never had that thought until you broke that down before. Because I always, the day ones are there, right? They're taking care of the kids or whatever. They're taking care of the house or they're doing what they got to do to support you so you can go be great. And I don't think about the fact that they be blocking. Like, I don't want you to get more fame.
Well,
I
that's-
don't want you to get this and that and the third.
Because
or-
they don't see you as nothing.
No,
Once a woman get
they don't
comfortable with
believe
you,
in you.
listen, when you decide, nigga, and you making this bitch come every single time like clockwork, and she just like, this nigga know my body better than anybody.
Yeah.
It's amazing to her.
Yeah.
When she become your girl and she getting that dick every day, I mean, you know, yeah, I come 4 times, but I mean that, you know, I ain't excited. Like, I don't have the excitement no more. Like, it's nothing,
Oh my
like, damn,
God.
bitch, like, dude, you ain't never gonna please a bitch.
Yeah, I was like, GMS, I feel like
Oh
you're
my
relating to what he's
God,
saying.
Lord Jesus.
Dog, you never gonna please a bitch, my nigga, ever.
Therapy.
That's
with
why
AD.
what I say about 50-year-old men, we get to the point where we realize it. That's why we're like, bitch, get out the way. I'm watching goddamn my stories. Bitch,
That's
move
a
out the
trickle
fucking
down
way.
effect. That's why a lot of men do move the way that they move when they start to be on some man, fuck these bitches shit, because they do sometimes rely on that acceptance or rely on that approval. They do sometimes rely on their woman to be that person that helps encourage them to get to that next level. And if you don't want that to be a factor in your life, you start rejecting that shit.
Damn.
Let me explain to y'all why I used to be so adamant about side bitches and shit. Because the only thing that keeps a man focused, keep a man driven, keep a man wanting more in life is because he still got bitches out here telling him he the shit. Because that woman at home is still lacking in that area. She's still talking to you and acting like you ain't that nigga that you was. So without somebody in your ear telling you the champ, man, you still the champ. You know, you still that nigga, man. You still that nigga. That's why niggas be having side bitches, because bitches be like, why they man can't just stop cheating? I do everything. You do everything but motivate me, bitch. So then them side bitches motivating as hell, but they do everything but they do a lot of motivating but nothing else. Like, bitch, you in the way too, low key, but I ain't gonna tell you that.
He said, but you're hella encouraging.
Yeah, good motivator, but you're a good motivational speaker. Your dick sucking skills get lacking on. I'm just saying, but you have different reasons of people in your life. But I'm telling you, man, we don't get to tell our story because no one cares. Women automatically act like we crazy and we ain't shit and this, that, and the other. But it's real. Men be going through hell. So if a nigga ain't shit, you know, sometimes his mama didn't help him to be shit. He was stagnated early. He had a woman taking him out of his being a man early. He ain't had nobody to, you know, he didn't have no wings to fly. Nobody gave him wings. You know what I'm saying? So he got clipped out the game early. Go ahead.
Donna says, sad, shaking my motherfucking head. I was gonna say, I think it sounds like this is good though for the guys, right? Like, this is something that y'all don't hear other men really publicly kind of speak about like that.
Hold on, this game too.
What?
This is game right here, nigga. Let me explain what he's saying right here, because this we got to know this, fellas. Side chicks trying to motivate you away from your man. What he is saying is, she know you ain't shit either, or she think you ain't shit either, but she's still trying to get a position. So she's gonna be in your ear telling you the shit, and you can't satisfy her either. I'm telling you, they are
manipulation.
Women are in competition with themselves only. They want to outdo each other. We are pawns in a little game of rising to the top of being, you know, acknowledged as special.
Yeah, because don't nobody hate women more than women, but they like to say it's us.
You know what, GMS?
We can't be the predators going after. We can't be the predators going after women all the time, and then be the niggas that hate women. Which one is it gonna be? Nigga, do we want to fuck them all the time, or do we want to hate them all the time?
Niggas really be in love, but these women be using us like pawns.
Man, that's
okay,
hilarious.
but
what is a man to do?
Whatever. I think that, you know, that it could be. It depends on what kind of side chick you have, because
no,
because when you're set in your life and you really like a dude to come and go, you like him coming and going because the times you have are good together, and then you don't have to deal with him. Okay, I guess you've been a side chick. That's fine.
No, but I had 1,000 of them, bitch. So those, I'm
Okay.
still an expert. I don't gotta be one and know one.
All right,
Goddamn it.
nigga. I mean, since I'm a
You
bitch,
see how
like,
they
what
try
the
to
fuck?
you see how they try to belittle you? Now I'm a gay nigga. I'm a side chick. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was.
You're right. Look, I
I-
told you
you-
they all out to get us, fellas.
You were
Don't
answering
let them
for-
do it.
You were answering
We,
for
we
that
are to
position.
stand on business at all time. We're not giving them no room to fucking get over on us no more. It's over. Y'all had y'all time. It's done.
Okay.
When Papoose knocked out Easy, nigga,
The
that
black
shit changed the
captain.
game. Whatever the fuck his name is.
I felt a shockwave through the world.
Nigga,
I don't
the
know why
whole man, the manosphere, stand up.
We
I
didn't know what
cannot-
happened that night. We all was just like, oh
Yeah.
shit, what the fuck?
Whatever.
Did
Y'all
feel
feel your
that?
powers.
Did y'all feel that, nigga? What happened?
Look at Irene said, I was a good side chick, never caused drama. It's like sometimes you just want your own life and you enjoy what you enjoy with that man because he is sexy and he is funny, he is cool, and the dick is great and all that, but he's annoying or he's an asshole or he's whatever the fuck else that you know you don't want to deal with 24/7. But the piece of time that you get with him is amazing. And you know
ain't-
that's enough.
All y'all doing is proving what I said. When we coming through once a week, we got. If y'all ever got us more than once a week, if y'all ever had to really deal with us, y'all gonna start thinking y'all our boss and y'all are better than us and y'all in charge and y'all doing us a favor by giving us that same
No,
old whack
not
pussy.
better. Not
We is
better.
kings
than
of the
you.
planet. Men, stand up.
Stand up, men.
It's the sword. It's time, men, to rise up.
Listen, I'm just saying from the woman's perspective. That's all, you know. But yeah, you know, like I get what you're saying, but I'm just saying that every side chick is not trying to take the main's place, is what I'm saying. Like, stay with the main, please. Let her deal with your motherfucking ass. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was saying. But
I mean,
you know,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I had 100 of them.
hmm,
You know what I'm saying? I operated solely on side chickism.
extraordinary. Yeah.
So it was like, you know, and I operated. The reason I ain't gonna lie, I worked menial jobs. I worked at a factory and I worked at Walmart part time for years.
Mm.
But niggas used to be like, why he driving all these nice cars? Why this nigga got all this fucking money? It's because I had swarms of bitches. Swarms of them. And if you get $100 from 20 bitches, that's 2 bands.
Mm.
And they like, that ain't shit. What's 100? You know, he just spent 300 on me. Yeah, I spent her 300 on you.
Fair exchange is no robbery. They probably didn't care.
But the point, all I'm saying is,
Mm.
if anybody know how this shit go, it's me. My beautiful wife that I'm in love with was my side chick. That was my side chick for years. And she was amazing. And she thought I was God. She thought I was
And
the
she
emperor.
probably still does.
No,
Guaranteed.
no, she thinks she
No.
God and she think I'm God assistant.
I don't believe that.
She thinks I'm a little G. She the big G and I'm the little G.
She think you one of the disciples.
Anyway,
nigga.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
believe that.
Listen.
Anyway.
Don't get it. No, she'll feel. No, don't get me wrong. If I stepped away for half a second, she'll realize real quick, like, hold up, nigga, you God, you can't go. Please don't go. But it be moments. It be moments.
Like
where my
regular
G-
relationship
where
shit,
my
like
G ain't as big as it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all niggas, it be our fault. We be getting like sleepy. We be getting too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it clear at all time. I'm the big G. Don't get it fucked up. You know what I mean? But this is if anybody disagree, I would love to hear it. I'm just speaking from my experiences and shit.
I mean, they're all agreeing. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look
got
what
about right.
White Town's King said. Women chip at men's armor. Most of us is sleeping with our biggest hater.
That's some real
Damn,
shit.
White
boy.
Town's King. That's why.
Let me tell you how I know. My dogs be on my lap just playing and just loving life and sleeping and looking all cute. And I just look over and my wife looking at me with disgust like, like, what the fuck is it about you that got these bitches all laid up on you like that? Even that's enough to have a woman just like, why is everybody so drawn to you? Or everybody that know me, that know her, like, oh, your husband funny as a motherfucker, he cool as a motherfucker, that nigga cool as a... Your wife be like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Because ain't nobody telling you that. Ain't nobody be like, man, your wife got a great personality. Like you be too busy like, hey guys, she don't mean it, man. She's really going through something right now. You gotta make excuses for these bad attitudes these bitches have.
But you know how men are, y'all have that respect for each other, right? So y'all kind of know not to really talk to each other about each other's wife. That's why you don't hear about each other's wife.
First of all, niggas want to fuck your wife. That's a whole nother ball game.
That's why they don't talk to you about her.
But they not. But that's the difference.
Yeah.
When women are feeling the dude. And other people are feeling the dude, they have real admiration for who he is and what type of person he is.
His character.
When women get chose, it's like, I want a nut on her face. Like, I don't give a fuck about this. Your bitch ain't that interesting, but I nut on her titties. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the same.
I see exactly what you mean.
So that's still jealousy, because now every man that wants her only wants something from her, and every bitch that wants me wants to give me something.
Bro, I had to tell one of my exes to stop talking me up so much to her friends when they were going through problems with their current situations, because she didn't understand. As much as she was sitting there bragging, trying to make it look like, oh, she's got a good situation, as soon as something goes wrong, them bitches gonna be looking at you like, so what was all that shit you was talking? What was all that stuff about him being this and the example of this and this and that? All relationships got problems, but you be so infatuated. Once again, that word, infatuation. You sit up there and say a whole bunch of good shit about a nigga until some shit go wrong. Now you got to sit up there and explain to your friend who you was giving examples for your relationship why the person that was supposed to be so good ain't so good.
And then they act like they was lying for you. Which they might have been, but they said we be taking up for y'all. No, bitch, we really was doing what you said, bitch.
Sounded like Remy.
Because women ain't even telling other women good things about you to big you up. They telling good things about you to shit on the bitch.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, he treated me good. Exactly, he bought me this. He cooked this today, and he took me. They don't give a fuck what you did. They don't care what.
He would never do that to me. He does these type of things, and
exactly. It's all about the competition. And it go back to where we started this conversation. We is just pawns in a little fucked up ass game to get over on each other.
Whatever.
Now mind y'all, I'm saying this as a married man, probably gonna be with my wife till I'm dead. Yeah. But I understand what the fuck this is. I'm not delusional. I can't get hurt because I'm gonna give her what I want to give her. She gonna get I'm basically fair exchange is no robbery, like Binky said. I'm very content with what my wife provides for me, and I'm gonna provide for her what I got for her, and I'm good. But if shit go shaky or bad on me, I can't be shocked. I'm too old and I done seen too much.
I was about to say, you are like 90 years old.
I am. You can't shock me. A bitch can't shock me with shit.
It's true.
I feel that.
I believe. But I think having that mindset is important, right? Just to understand the way things are versus the way they should be.
Hey, it helps me be a better man. Let me tell you how. Because I feel like I understand the nature of people, and I ain't gonna say women, the nature of human beings good enough that when my wife is not perfect, I can overcome my anger and still treat her with respect. I can overcome my anger and still love on her, even though I want to be mean or mad. You know what I'm saying? So because of my understanding, I can say she going through something right now. She ain't in a good mood right now. So I ain't gonna put oil on this fire, or I'm not gonna flame this shit. I'm gonna what the police supposed to do when they before they shoot a nigga, de-escalate this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bitch, that's what happens.
Well, there you go. Don't get her back started.
Don't just get her. I'm just kidding.
She been doing good. Let her keep doing good.
Can y'all stop? Anyway, listen. I was going to talk about Larry Hoover. Should I talk about Tory since y'all kind of segued into that a little?
We kind of did already, didn't we?
Yeah, so let's talk about Tory because they're trying to be.
We're gonna end it like 12 minutes. We're gonna end it.
We're gonna
make it 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tory Lanez, as you know, me and GMS and me and AP, it was me by myself, whatever. We were debating about the whole Megan and Tory case and situation last week. Well, new development. was that today they released, or TMZ found the security camera from the prison that showed Tory Lanez being stabbed by another inmate. So that was released, and I actually didn't watch it until like a few hours before the show because I was scared to watch it because I don't like to watch like real violent stuff. But in my mind, I was just like, you know what? He didn't die, so I'm not gonna watch someone be killed. So I can stomach this. But yeah, they showed the video of him getting stabbed, and then not too long after, Tory posted on his story the petition to get him out of prison. So what do you guys think about this?
That's a wild way to promo.
I don't think it was a hit. That's what I will say, because I listened to the dude who so-called stabbed him. If that was a real audio of him talking, he explained what he did. He said Tory was acting like he was gonna put money on his head, and then he said he had walked like he was still like trying to check his temperature. Like, is you really still mad? You still on that bullshit? And Tory smirked at him and like dismissed him while he was with his guys in there. So dude felt like, let me get him before he get me. Now, sometimes it be paranoia. Sometimes a nigga think you out to get him and he gonna act first. But maybe Tory was in there acting and saying too much, and like, I'm putting a bag on dude's head. He probably doing. I mean, he in there moving like a mob boss. If y'all don't think niggas with that kind of money in jail, they got it like that. They get protection. They get moves made. Big Meech, all them niggas that them niggas that,
moving out here. I know he moving like that.
He definitely moving like that in there. So don't be mistaken. He a boss in there. So he probably did talk that hit shit and put money on niggas' heads and all that. So the dude stabbed him up first. Like, shit, you trying to come get me? I might as well handle my business. I'm a street nigga with no money. I ain't got no backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what happened, because it sounded real genuine. When I heard dude say it, I'm just watching a little movie in my mind. Like, I can see all that. All that shit made perfect sense to me.
I was thinking, in the beginning that I felt like it was a hit. I felt like somebody did have it out for him for some reason, but then I'm thinking about what somebody would want to kill him for. Like, if it's just because he or his legal team possibly has evidence that could prove his innocence, I don't think that's enough to kill him. If anything, they would try to attack the evidence first. Like, there would be no reason to kill him, because that would mean, what would that mean? There would still be evidence out there of the
first of all,
and now he died an innocent man because the evidence comes out and proves him innocent. Like, that would be crazy.
First of all, what was the gain by him going to jail anyway? They already got some years out of his ass. Like, he could come home and everybody be like, okay, whatever. They could dust it all off. This shit ain't that deep. But I think when I heard dude that stabbed him say what happened, I was like, that shit just sound fucking right. Sometimes it's just that simple story. Simple. Even that Eric Holder shit. When I heard the female talking about that shit, the bitch that was in the car with him, I was like, shit sound right to me. Matter of fact, y'all need to go back to when I first said it. I said that nigga gave that bitch a hug, and that nigga got in his fucking chest how that bitch was acting like a groupie.
I remember you saying that on here.
Fast forward to now, that's what the bitch was saying. Like, he started acting like weird after I got out the car, because matter of fact, Cowboy said it and the bitch said it. They were saying he was trying to get his music listened to, and niggas was like, man, we ain't trying to really listen to that right now. And then he was getting dismissed a little bit. Then when the bitch came out and fanned out over a nip, his energy just turned all the way up. That's what the fuck I said probably happened. And now years later, I just heard Cowboy saying that shit, and the bitch that was in the car said that shit.
Oh, I gotta find that, put it up.
But I mean, a lot of because street shit. Most shit is connected to a bitch. Most shit, or a nigga jealousy.
Yeah.
What'll make you want to kill somebody? That's what I said about Remy shooting her best friend. That wasn't no $1,000. Who gonna throw their life away that just got a deal for $1,000?
Especially with the gun laws in New York being what they are.
She fucked her side nigga.
I can see it.
Nah, hell no. Them bitches blank out over. And it ain't about the men. We just pawns. It's bitch, you getting over on something that's mine. It's territory. That bitch was trying to kill for her territory.
Well, you know something? I did hear that guy that stabbed him, like, and I don't know how true it is, but I heard it had something to do with his wife or something. Like that Tory had allegedly disrespected her or something, like during a visitation or something. So I don't know how true that was as far as like the start of their situation, but it really should.
She should have got disrespected. How you married to a pedophile?
Yeah, exactly. That killed his person, right? That he was assaulting. Yeah. That dude is he's a monster. Yeah, the girl was a very, very minor, and
that's crazy.
Yeah,
and you got people.
That's no redemption.
No, it's none.
No,
that's
redemption
a demon.
For that nigga.
Yeah,
you got people that celebrating it, like, and it's like you got to watch who you celebrate, man.
Yeah, do some research before you start saying, "Yeah, you did our dirty work." It's like, yeah, this is like Satan himself, like that raped and killed a child. He did your dirty work. Congratulations. Like, listen, y'all know how I feel about Tory Lanez. I'm not a fan of what I believe he did, but I don't think he needs to lose his life in prison. He got a 10-year prison sentence. He should be able to serve that sentence safely and then go back to Canada and move on with his life. I do not wish death on that man.
Yeah, people want an eye for an eye. You gotta hope
crazy.
Tory gets shot in the foot. You can't hope that he fucking dies.
Yeah, because that would not be an eye for an eye, right? Like if he died, like that's not an equal.
Because that's what I've seen that a lot from people on the internet. Like, no, eye for an eye when the news broke about him getting stabbed, but it was like that's not an eye for an eye.
I can't wait for this new evidence to come out.
Anyways,
let's get
on.
The
36 hours of, but no, before that, we didn't talk about Larry Hoover. I'm sorry, real quick.
Well, okay, go ahead.
All right, so let me just read this real quick. All right, so President Trump commutes sentence of Chicago gang founder Larry Hoover. This is according to ABC 7 Eyewitness News. President Donald Trump has commuted the sentence of a notorious former Chicago gang leader. Gangster Disciples founder Larry Hoover was serving a life sentence at a prison in Colorado. He was convicted of murder in Chicago and then later convicted on several federal charges. Hoover will still have to serve his sentence on state charges. Attorney Jennifer Bonjohn confirmed to ABC 7 Wednesday that her client Hoover is being granted clemency by the president. The White House also confirmed it to ABC News. A judge once called Hoover one of the most notorious criminals in Illinois history, but in recent years, his attorney argued that Hoover, now in his mid-70s, had been rehabilitated. Hold on. I want to say this about his state stuff. Hoover still faces the remainder of a 200-year state sentence for a 1973 Chicago murder. While in prison for that murder, federal prosecutors said Hoover, one of the founders of Chicago Gangster Disciples, continued to oversee that gang. So even though his federal charges have been commuted, he still has his 200-year sentence for his state charges. So
you know what's funny?
He does still have to fight that.
The funny part about this is that people like to use examples of, how shitty Biden is, even though Biden is shitty, and the way things that he did in the past when they talk about, who's the real racist? Biden had the crime bill. Biden did this. Biden did that.
Mm-hmm.
Trump, the same person, but exactly, and it's absolutely true. What's also true is that Trump called for the death penalty for 5 young black kids who were completely innocent of a crime, but now you are trying to exonerate or you're trying to pardon people who actually did crimes. He called for
the death of people that said they admitted to doing it. Don't leave that part out. If I'm a black father, take Trump out of the story. I'm in my living room looking at the news or reading the newspaper, and I see a group of kids who, according to the report, admitted to raping a innocent person running through the motherfucking park. I would want them dead.
Correct, but
that ain't racism, nigga. That's like I want this shit out of my community.
I didn't say nothing about racism because
you're leaving out important parts of that story.
I'm talking about what he's pardoning. I'm talking about him trying to pardon. and he's also pardoning a black man. So I don't think it has nothing to do with racism. I'm talking about the fact of how he's pandering to black people for that. Because if you cared that much back then about something that ended up being kids being not guilty of that crime, but now you're pardoning people who actually did crimes and who's actually serving 200 plus years for that crime, you're pandering to black people.
Brother, he not serving 200 years for a murder when back in those days you got 10 or 15 years for murder. He was unjustly incriminated for 200 years because they said he was the leader of an organization. That when he started changing the idea of gangbanging to growth and development and having structure and rules to protect the community and protect the whole city of Chicago, that's when they criminalized them and put them away forever. When he was telling niggas to vote, when he was telling niggas to be a voting block. This is a political situation that he's in jail for, not killing somebody in 1970 something, nigga.
I didn't
niggas
say
was getting out of 8 years after killing niggas in
nobody. I'm talking about what he has been doing as far as pardoning people. He's even when it comes to pardoning people like NBA YoungBoy, pardoning people like Kodak Black. He's doing it to pander to the black community. That's what that's my whole point.
Now you got a case. You got a case about that. But this is what I said this to y'all. Y'all, this is a Trump conversation that's hard to have.
I don't think he actually cares. That's my point.
I'm gonna tell you something I said in the past. You might remember it. I said he is the type of guy that if you ask him for something and he knows it's gonna garner him some respect or some clout, he'll do it.
Right.
And it's smart, nigga, for you to go utilize a person who wants to be the president of all people. He wants to be the leader of all people, not because he loves you, because he has aspirations to rule the world. But if I want to go and get some shit done for me, I need to utilize this nigga's way he thinks and say, man, look, man, there's some guys I want you to look at. These some guys, they've been locked up for this reason. We just need you to do that. Trump ain't read that shit. He's like, give me the pen. Give me the motherfucking pen. Boom, 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 boom. He don't know who fucking Kodak is or none of them niggas. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. It ain't a pandering move. It's a narcissistic move. It's a want to be the king of the world move. It's whatever you want to call it move. But he would do that for a Chinese man, a Indian man, any fucking body. If he know that I'm finna get people on my side that wasn't on my side, give me the motherfucking pen.
So if you want
and people, hold on, let me finish.
Black support.
Go ahead.
If you want majority of black support, why haven't you given reparations yet?
That's not, listen, because he will lose every other person trying to give you that. You want me to lose, nigga? Half of the people in this country was not here past 100 years. Majority of your other people, listen, hold on, listen. This is a fact. A majority of people in this country was not a part of the slave. Now, did they benefit from being here of the system that already built up America? Of course. But majority of people came here, including Donald Trump, family came here at the turn of the century. They don't feel responsible for what you went through. So he will lose the larger population, which is 80-some, shit, got to be 90-some percent, no, 80-some percent of the country to give the 15% what they asking for. Now, I know it would be nice. I want the fucking bread. You think I'm against it? No. You're not hearing me if you think I'm against it. I'm trying to give you understanding why he wouldn't make that move. You want me to lose more to gain what? A few niggas that's going to turn on me every fucking 5 seconds? They didn't, most black women didn't vote for him. So it ain't a whole lot of people that he got to appease. He not in office because of black people, if y'all don't know that. You get what I'm saying? Even though a few niggas did turn red, at least for this particular presidency, it ain't, you got to think of, I take the people out of this scenario and it turned into chess pieces to me. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Even with Larry Hoover, it's not about pandering. He don't know what the fuck going on. He like, man, he been in there for how long? Is this typical? No. People want it. They've been talking about this. Kanye was trying to get this done my last term. Fuck it. Go ahead.
But is it just symbolic since he still has his state, his 200 years in state that he still got to fight?
Let me tell you right now. It's probably symbolic. The man old as hell. He's 70-some years old. I mean, I'm just being honest, man.
Wait, are you talking about Trump or Hoover?
I thought we were talking about Hoover.
Okay, they're both 70 something, so I just didn't know who you were talking.
Yeah,
about.
but I'm saying, you know, but he even if he get to come home for 2 days,
Yeah.
if he get to come home for 2 days, you get what I'm saying? Harry O, it's a lot of other people that had unjust sentences, but those sentences, it's not wrong for people to bring up Biden and Clinton for niggas getting football numbers for drug sales, and you letting murders and pedophiles out. That's not a, like, people want to make shit racial so fucking bad that you can't even, you escape real logic. No nigga should be in jail for 40 years for drug dealing, and then a pedophile out in 3.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got to talk about race. I know racism real. Racism kills, my friends. When did y'all go listen?
Racism would have kept AP from being here.
This is my problem with the conversation of racism. It's the biggest excuse for niggas not to do shit. Because even if you saying, but it is in a way, well, then kill everybody then. Kill all the white people and take over then. It's still an excuse why you won't do it. That's how they did it. That's how they got it. You want some control, go get it. Or shut the fuck up and get some money. So this is my attitude. And I'm please, GMS, I ain't arguing with you. I ain't hype at you. I'm just saying this is why I get like this shit turns me up, because Trump is not important. These are pawns, queens, rooks. The names do not matter. They personalities do not matter. We making moves out here. And that's why when everybody said this chestnut checkers, nobody live by that. Because as soon as a nigga that start talking like that, everybody confused what I'm saying. Shit is way bigger than that. It's about you and your family. It's about you and your life. You have to maneuver through the terrain that you were given. And if you're not maneuvering, whose fault is that? You gotta do what you gotta do, man. But as far as Larry Hoover, because I want to obviously talk about what the fuck we talking about, I'm finna pull up what Hoover used to talk about.
So you don't think this is a distraction from something? It's just him making a play.
The nigga, half of the country don't give a fuck about this move. This ain't a move that your typical white lady give a fuck about. You get what I'm saying? This ain't a big deal, my nigga. Like, nobody's thinking about this shit. Who's distracted?
I felt like this was a big movement for a certain demographic of people.
The demographic that don't like him already, all the black people that fuck with him is gonna keep fucking with him. All the ones who don't fuck with him don't even want to hear his name.
Didn't it seem like black men were turning more towards, it was like Trump?
They turned before this, is what I'm telling you.
Right, but wouldn't this get the ones that hadn't yet?
No. Every nigga I know already fucked with Trump. Every nigga I know that already peep game already fucked with Trump. Everybody who don't fuck with Trump don't think that this is a good thing. They can't even see past their hatred for Trump to say that it's a good thing that this man who been speaking positivity into the community the whole time he been locked up and had some changes that was going on in jail based on him changing his mindset of growth and development. People act like they don't understand the significance of his incarceration being like that. If he was anybody else, he would not have had that kind of time. They took a leader off the street. They took somebody who had the voice of the youth and took him off the street when he was trying to tell them to vote. It was a political move. Hold on. I'm trying to find this record. It's on the Ghetto Boy record. Where hold on, y'all. Y'all speak while I look for this real quick.
Okay, I was trying to be quiet because I know you were looking and I didn't know how close you were to finding what you said. But Marcus Carter, he did say, I voted for Trump this year in 2020 100. So, you got some Trump supporters.
But those that ain't gonna fuck with him ain't never gonna fuck with him.
Yeah, but he even said earlier, I think even though he voted for Trump, he did think that the pardon was a weak move. But
all right, listen. Let me just let you hear the nigga who got 300 years talk.
Okay. I can't hear that.
All right, hold on.
This is a video you found. Is it on YouTube?
Can you hear it?
Barely.
I don't want to play it on the fucking. I figured if I play it this way, it won't get flagged.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, okay.
Because I could pull it up on YouTube or whatever. Hold on, I'm gonna be quiet and see if y'all can hear this shit. I don't know why.
And put it like right
If
up.
you can hear me, I don't see why you can't hear this.
I just been rapping with these hunters as usual because they ain't worried about me. They get me, but they worried about the kids because the youth is more feisty now than it was. And the cold game is what they're doing now. They didn't put the prisons on the open market. You know, it's on the stock exchange. Big companies own prisons now. They all got stock in prisons. Mastercard, Smith Barney. These hunters so cold out this way. They don't want to see me do nothing. They won't even let my family make no money. Even with the ghetto prisons closing. They don't even let my son, my wife, nobody do that. They mess with the closing companies. They've been going to the manufacturers. Their orders ain't getting there on time no more since the government got involved with this case. They've been going to the stores, retailers, and telling them that they can't sell them. They've been stopping the kids here in Chicago.
You know, real ghetto boys wear ghetto prisoners here. But we have to look in the inside of the Ghetto Boys album cover and order from there. We're going to order from there, you know, because we're going to support that.
No, it's political.
Yeah.
The men scared of me because they won't lay you down and put a dick in your ass. If you move your ass, they consider you rebellious. You know, I'm moving my butt, they consider me rebellious niggas. See, I'm telling these young boys to put them guns down and pick up that ballot, you know.
Right.
You know, you can kill as many niggas you want as long as you don't go to the polls. Right. But if you go to the polls, they're going to snatch you off the streets, you know. If we don't do nothing about this stuff in a minute, we get the point of no return.
Now, it go deeper than that, but that's
That was
just
on the Ghetto Boys album or something?
Yeah, it was, been like 96 or 95. Okay. But prior to that, Tupac had went to Chicago, and they was doing rallies or whatever because they was trying. That's what Thug Life meant to Tupac. His movement of Thug Life was bringing all the street niggas together and trying to politicize them and trying to get them to work together between color lines and shit. So this was a big ass movement, and they took all of the people all of the OGs that was trying to clean the streets up and change the direction of what they meant to be in these gangs and kind of bring it back to the Black Panther kind of mindset. Took them niggas all off the street, and now what we got, and all the drug dealers took them out the families for 40, 50 years for selling drugs to people who gonna get high no matter what, instead of killing the crackheads. Like I said, anyway, long story short, they took all of the fathers out of the neighborhoods, all of the thought of politics out of the neighborhood. The mamas wasn't in there talking about vote. They took all the niggas that knew better out off the neighborhoods, and now you got YNs doing what they doing right now.
Yeah.
And what he say? The prisons are privatized, and all these different companies have stocks in prison. Does it benefit them to have leaders on the street, or does it benefit them to have no leadership and chaos on the street?
B.
So they put up a nigga. This is no different than a Malcolm X type of nigga. You left him out long enough, he would have became a different type of man. You want to bring up something he did in the 70s when he was a teenager and did it to another street nigga? It ain't like he killed some random bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just saying he should be out of jail. And unfortunately, it took Donald fucking Trump. You think they didn't bring this shit to every goddamn president and governor ever since he been locked up since the 80s?
Yeah. But I mean, what do you made some really good point, because again, I don't know a lot about him, so thank you for like educating us about like who he is and what's been going on with him since he's been locked up. But do you think any of this is going to help his state case now for these other 200 years that he still has to fight to get out from under? Because that's not going away. This is only federal charges that are going away.
If a president gave me a pardon and they didn't use that as influence to take away this case and look at the things that I was actually doing for the community, I would once again ask the biggest question in the world: what makes people trust our justice system?
Again, man, we got too many people out here not in prison for heinous shit. You know, his life is over. He was on 24-hour lockdown all this time. He didn't even get to live in jail, nigga. Imagine you only getting out for an hour and all you did was kill another gang member in the 70s and sell drugs. He sold some drugs. I ain't gonna act like the nigga didn't do nothing. But 250, you giving me years after I'm dead, nigga?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, my guy. And it came at the most perfect time when music and the sentiment in the streets was coming together. And what's the two things that brought us straight to hell? The music and the lack of leadership.
Yeah.
They took it out at the same fucking time, right when it was
The
coming
community
together.
is very splintered. Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, I'm old enough to remember all this shit, so I understand a little bit. But again, I don't care about Trump either. Like, y'all don't get it fucked up. I'm not a Trump fan. I'm just not a Trump hater because I would use him if it can use him. And I think he's more usable than these fake ass politicians that really don't give a fuck about. They literally is trying to keep you enslaved.
Yeah.
Most Democratic parties, that's how they think and believe. They think you're supposed to be on Section 8. They think you're supposed to get welfare.
Listen, AP is preaching, y'all.
I don't want to have this talk though, because
I am
too deep, and we've been on this shit too long.
I know, we about to go.
You know, GMS get antsy after an hour and 30 minutes. This
GMS
nigga he like, man, I can make beef. Now I'm gonna eat some chicken nuggets and shit. I'm gonna eat my fish.
I get it.
This nigga just did a RIP
be in my air fryer.
This nigga about
no,
to
but I
make
just want to say, I mean, I am a lifelong Democrat, but honestly, like, no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Having those real talks, you know, with AP about this kind of stuff, like it does open your eyes. Like when you really think about the status quo of like just going along to get along, and like it's always been like this, and you know, that is very dangerous, and that is what they want. It's almost like you're being drugged without being drugged. You know what I'm saying?
I want to just add this as a caveat before we go.
Mm-hmm.
The Section 8 did happen. You know, it's a lot of things happening in the law that look like it's anti-black. And it may even be intentionally anti-black. But it's for your good, trust me. When they didn't want you to work their jobs after slavery, it forced you to create your own. When they didn't want you living in their communities, it forced you to have a bigger and stronger community of your own. When they forced you to go to your own schools, you had teachers that cared about you, and they had black schools and colleges, and people were developing and having better family and better success in life until integration, because they like, fuck that. We need to control these niggas, and that's a democratic mindset, in my opinion. If we let these niggas be free, what do they do every time we get them the ball? They become great at something. We got to make sure we control the ball at all times, or these niggas gonna outshine us. Get off of their fucking welfare and shine, nigga. That's what I want to say. Go ahead.
I love it. That's a great way to end if you want to end there.
All right, we can end right there.
That was beautiful. Great show, y'all, man.
Shout
Appreciate
out,
y'all, 3G's family. Make sure y'all hit the like and get into the comment section. Leave a comment. Let us know what you thought about today's show, man. Support us in all the ways that you can. Appreciate y'all for the cash apps as well.
Thank y'all. Peace.